Welcome, everybody, to a very, very special stream. You know, I have wanted to play Final Fantasy on Arena, or just any kind of actual Final Fantasy Magic, for a very long time. And so to get to you to come today with the live stream of Final Fantasy Early Access, I'm stoked. So I'm going to be around for the next few hours. We're going to be doing some drafts to start, and then maybe some constructed. And I'm going to be telling stories the whole time. So I am just beyond stoked to be here with you all right now. And yeah, you're welcome to drop questions in chat. I'll try and answer the ones that I can. Otherwise, we'll just be playing some Magic. Now, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Gavin Verhey. I'm a principal game designer on Magic the Gathering, and I was the lead designer for Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. So this is the early access event for Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering. So I figure, you probably know who I am, right? What you're tuning into the stream. My name is on the stream title. Let's just get right into it and let's play some, right? That's what we're here to do. So let's just start with the draft. Sounds great to me. Oh, I'm so excited to get to actually do this draft. All right, this is the one we want, right? This is one game matches. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Hop into our first ever Final Fantasy draft. I'll be telling all kinds of stories along the way. And I'm going to pop out the chat here so I can make sure to see all the things y'all are saying. Perfect. All right. Sitting in the draft queue, waiting for people to join. Is this the guy from multiple episodes of Shuffle Up and Play, asks one person in the chat. Yes, I have been on multiple episodes. Thanks for following those. There's actually another pretty cool one coming up that is Final Fantasy Constructed that Professor will have out on his channel pretty soon, which should be pretty cool. I won't spoil what happens, but it was really fun to get to film that one. Vault of the Archangel is the best land ever, Andrego. Why do you think Vault of the Archangel is the best land ever? Is it because of the Death Touch Lifelink combo? You just love that? You think that's unbeatable? All right. Here we go. Let's do some drafting. Alright, so first pack here. Ooh, we have some heaters. Knights of the Round is so hard to beat if you cast it. It's 8 mana, so that's pretty tough. But if you cast it, it's good. Should we do it? Should we grab this Knights of the Round and just go for it? It's tempting. It's tempting. I mean, the next best cards in the pack, I like the GF Ifrit, Guardian Force Ifrit. I like Fenrir a lot, Chocobo Kick. But I don't know what I'm here to do if I'm not here to try and cast an 8 mana cost spell and win the game. So I'm not saying it's the best pick, but it does sound like the most fun, so I'm just going to go ahead and slam this Knights of the Round, and we'll figure out the rest later, right, chat? It's going to be okay? Alright, we're going to do it. I'm just going to take this card. I'm going to pull up the chat here on the side while this is all counting down. Just want to have the chat popped out. And perfect, here it is. Alright, very good. Alright, we're sending it. Knights of the Round, let's go. Now, when you take Knights of the Round first, you often want to play kind of a slower deck. Maybe you want some treasure to build up to it. The red-green landfall stuff can go. You can play 3 colors. Alright, so we see the Signpost Uncommon and Tidus here. That's not bad. Pretty good if you want to go down the blue-white artifact strategy. Do love a good Signpost. I mean, this is kind of on half color with our Knights of the Round. I also like this Galacat, but I'm going to go ahead and grab this Tidus and see what we can do with this. I like the blue-white artifact deck a decent amount, so. Okay, well, we've seen a couple of nice things coming here. There's Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, which is a solid removal spell, like this card. There is the Summon Fenrir, which will help us ramp out. We can go green-white, big rampies if we want to, maybe. The Gubu Gardener is also good, but I really love this Fenrir. It's usually ramps and draws a card, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I know it doesn't really go with our Tidus, but that's fine. We don't have to play him. Just figured that would be a decent start right there. All right, let's see. Yeah, the Galacat would have also been a decent option, Freeze Angel. When you have a half-on color gold card to start with, I know it's not really the right strategy for Summon Knights of the Round, but it's appealing to me. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay, well, I do like this Call the Mountain Chocobo. If you want to go down some kind of landfall strategy, it just helps make sure you hit your land drops. Really nice if we're trying to get up to an 8 mana Knights of the Round. Also, Galacat is just really strong in the artifact deck, so I don't know if we're going to end up green or not. Galacat is pretty flexible here. It's probably either this or the Mountain Chocobo for me. You can also grab the town. Sometimes you can draft the 5-color towns deck and or 4-color towns and splash all the stuff you need. So the Windurst is also pretty tempting. I don't mind taking those towns early if you want. You can kind of play all the colors. It's close. I guess I'll take the Gelcat. It's more on theme with Tidus, but trying to go a bunch of colors is a thing we should be mindful of being able to do here. Alright, we've got a pretty good removal spell still here late in the pack in Suplex. So I'm partially tempted to take this. Blitzball will help us ramp up 2. Blitzball, Realm Sketching is a strong blue card if we do want to end up on that blue-white path. You can even ramp you in a pinch if you need to. It's really hard to pass this removal spell, though. Like, seeing this is still here in the pack is like, this is a pretty high pick, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the solid removal spell. I don't mind staying open early. Just taking a mix of good cards. And then you can kind of stay flexible. I know it's like, what are you doing, Gavin? You've drafted all 5 colors, so, you know, really off to a strong start. But yeah, okay. So now there's this late summon Esperama here. Which can be like a, you know, ETB kill something kind of creature. I often like playing these. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. And maybe blue is open. Now, one of the sleeper archetypes not everyone knows to draft is the blue-red mana cost 4 or greater deck, where you want to cast spells that are mana value 4 or greater. Non-creature spells are mana value 4 or greater. It's kind of a sleeper. I really like drafting it, so we can always pivot into that if we need to. Obviously, would love to just slam this Knights of the Round and go for it. My favorite thing to do if you cast Knights of the Round in real life, by the way, you got to do this at your pre-release, is just you got to say, I summon a knight. I summon a knight. I summon a knight. Make it the longest animation you could possibly imagine. Okay, so we want to go down blue-white. The Scorpion Sentinel is a decent pick. If you want to stay on the white path, yeah, you can also grab like this Moogle. But I like the Sentinel. I think this card is actually like pretty strong. And we took 2 red cards in a row. There's also Slave of Judgment, I guess, which is good if you want to go down the blue-red strat. But this is like a really nice defensive card that late game can do some pretty good stuff for us. Ooh. All right, tough picks. We got a bunch of good-looking stuff here. If you want to go red-green, do something totally different, Rydia is a late signpost uncommon. This Bomb is great in the red-blue deck. Rook Turret is good if you're going down the blue-white artifact path, and Coral is also just a great generic card. I'm noticing that like there's the Rook Turret here, the Coral, and the Blitzball, which are all 3 cards I like in the blue-white deck that are all coming around kind of late. We did have the Suplex and the Asperama really late, though. I'm going to grab this Bomb and see if I can go down this blue-red path and see what we can do with that. All right, coming all the way back around. Well, it's a late Chocobo kick, too. I am going to grab this guy. Just keeping my options open. There's plenty of playables in the set, so I don't mind keeping the options open here. That Scorpion Sentinel might have been a mispick. We'll see what happens here. All right, Galacat came around to us, which tells me that blue-white might really be the ticket. This card is just so strong, so I think I am going to try and go blue-white despite these red cards. It's possible I could go blue-white-red if I want to. We'll see what happens. But yeah, some good stuff going around late. Some really mixed signals happening here. I need a solid removal spell. I like Stroke of Midnight. It's a late white card. So we'll pick that up right here. So in the blue-white deck, you really want to have enough early artifacts to help do things like enable your Galacat. Like, I like this Monk's Fist. This is a 2-mana card that comes with 2 pieces of material. Is an artifact that sits around on the board, so that's pretty solid there. I tend to just really like, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. It's kind of a late Gigantopad, but I'm going to grab this Blitzball. So then we can have Tidus kick the Blitzball in, Alright, what do we got here? White Mage's Staff, solid pick for the blue-white deck. The Prima Vista is okay. Yeah, it's going to either probably be this White Mage's Staff or the Coral. I think they're both pretty solid white cards. White was coming around late. Prima Vista is an artifact. It's nice. The flyer crunches in for 5. But you really got to make sure you have enough early artifacts in this strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this White Mage's Staff right here. Yeah, I think this is the card we want. I know it's first pick. Maybe like, wow, really? This card's been quite strong. It was quite strong in our playtesting, so I think we're going to grab it and just have a nice 2-drop. Ready to go. Alright, blue-white, I'm going to want my removal spell, so while I do like the Magitech armor, especially in the blue-white deck, I'm going to go ahead, and Dovin's Veto too, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this removal spell and stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, make sure to keep my opponent's creatures off the board. And yeah, blue looked like it was a little cut in the first pack. I did not see a lot of blue coming through. So my guess is we'll get pretty good blue in this pack. The person to our right is probably in like blue-green or blue-black maybe. We didn't see that many good black cards. So they might be blue-black, which means we'll have to grab some blue goodies here. But the white was really flowing. So let's see what we got. All right, and we have Ash, which is a great card for the blue-white artifact deck. Really nice uncommon. I do happen to like this card. I love minigame style cards. It lets you draw your like third, like you flip 5 cards, you get your first pick, your second, your third pick, and your fifth pick. So it is a draw 3, which I do like quite a bit. It's either this or Ash. Kind of a toughie. 4 mana draw 3, like concentrate, like digs a little deeper is always really nice. Plus it has that flashback cost on it. I think we're gonna want to go a little long in this build. I'll go ahead and grab the 4 mana draw 3. I'm always a sucker for 4 mana draw 3. This card has additional upside on it. Here we've got the Rook Turret or the Weapons Vendor as kind of our pick. I'm gonna grab. They're both pretty solid. I'm gonna grab the Turret artifact base to enable plus lets you cantrip a little bit, or not cantrip but loot. What do we have here? We've got the Merchant, the Arms. There's Go-Go. What do we have for activated abilities? Anything? Triggered abilities? You copy this Ram if you have enough mana. Copy the Knights of the Round, LOL. Yeah, probably not worth doing there. I don't think we have a lot great for Go-Go. There's also a 3 mana 2/4. You can like copy your job select abilities. This is the way more fun pick. Should I grab the fun pick here? I don't know what we're going to do with this, but this looks like the more fun thing to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. I mean, Hope is a 2 mana. I gotta grab the white aura set here. Hope is a 2 mana 2/2 lifelink, which is fine, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab the removal spell that's on theme for our deck. And white is really flowing at this table. We've got this is late ambrosia and a late aura site, so I'm gonna grab this happily to grab that. Also gonna grab this removal spell. Counts the numbers of equipment you have and creatures, so it's usually like deals 2, 3. You have some job select equipment lying around, so I like this card a decent amount. Alright, here's either this combat tutorial or the vendor. You could also grab this Poo Poo UFO. I don't have a lot of towns or anything, but it's a 2 mana 0/4 flyer that can ramp you in as an artifact. But I'm going to go ahead and grab either this tutorial or this weapons vendor here. I think I just want to grab the cantrip creature. So we're going to grab that. Grab this coral here. And perfect, got a late Paladin's Arms. It's got like a nice little curve filler. I mean, this is like a fine card to play. It's not bananas, but it's totally okay. So we've got, I'm just going to hide some of the stuff I think we're not playing here. Move that down to the old sideboard. Move these guys down. Now, it's always plausible we could, maybe open up a bomb red rare. We want to switch things around a little bit. But probably going to be blue-white here. How do we include Final Fantasy mechanics into Magic in a fun way? One thing I love about working on Final Fantasy as like a game property is a lot of things already had like names that you would recognize in Final Fantasy, which was so cool, right? We could kind of just port some number of things over, and it worked really smoothly. So, what do black mages do in game? Well, they fire off. If they fire off magic, we're kind of able to meet you like part way. Wow, this Ash came back to us, rewarded. Oh, amazing! Look at that. Because Final Fantasy players already know things like mana and hit points, right? We're able to kind of start the conversation more halfway between the player that might, as opposed to like another property, like a TV property or something. That's a late weapons vendor. I'll happily take this. You will play a Lunatic Pandora in this deck sometimes. It's a cheap artifact, but you can pick up one of those much later. Grab this late Paladin's Arms, totally fine. And so because of that, we were able to do some pretty unique mechanical stuff with lots of one-ofs and what have you. Okay, what do we got going on here? Fate of the Suncrist, fine removal spell. This is one of my favorite cards to draft early, but not really making it happen hoping today. Or a little late, but blue-green with Lab Maniac. I like really push to get this in the set because it's super fun. We are a little low on 2-drops, but I don't want to take this Sahagin. It's really not the right card for this. There's this Talon you could take. I'm just going to grab this Magitech Armor. It's an artifact. It comes with the creature. It's pretty easy to crew up. This Gold Saucers is not too shabby either, but yeah. Yeah, we talked about Party, but the problem with Party in Final Fantasy is there's a lot of things outside of the core 4 party members, the whatever, Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. And we haven't seen any Magic Infantries. I hope there's some in this pack, because this card is going to be awesome if it loops back around to us. But it's between, here's between either Realm Sketching or the Primal Garuda. We are kind of like heavy on 4-drops already, but these two are by far the strongest cards here, I think. This one kills their creature and then attacks a bit. This one copies whatever my best thing is, and copy your White Aura, say. Copy your opponent's stuff. I like both these cards. I'm just going to go with the solid removal spell that then hits afterward, I think, here. And grab that. Yeah, so anyway, we tried Party out, and it just didn't really fit all the different things happening. We talked about doing it in Commander, and ultimately decided to not do it there. Who do I want to do? Ishtola is so nice with ETB creatures. Who do we have that has an ETB on it? Nobody? I guess you can flicker, like, your summons to get their effects. It's going to be hard to make Ishtola that strong, unfortunately, in our deck. It's not really coming there, so I'm just going to grab a second Magic. We're so loaded on 4-drops, though. I guess we're just going to take this. We're kind of loaded up on 4-drops. What do we got? 4-mana draw. I like this side quest a decent amount. It is another 4-drop. I guess we're pretty loaded up on 4-drops. This Genji Gloves is really strong if it gets rolling, but it has a too high chance of like kind of being kind of a blank. I think we just need early 2-drops, right? We have 1, 2, 3 2-drops, 4 2-drops. We don't want a 5th 2-drop. This one is an artifact, so I'm happy to pick it up. Oh man, I love Travel to Overworld. It's one of my favorites, but we don't have any towns for it, so that's gonna have to be a pass. Okay, I mean, this Ramen is like a filler card you can play sometimes. I don't think we're gonna end up playing any of these. I'll grab this just in case we have to play this filler card, but oh, speaking of cards we're happy to see. Here's this Valkyrie aerial unit. This is great. Affinity for artifacts is perfect for us. We're definitely happy to play grabbing that. Ooh, tough pick here between the Staff and the Wyvern. I think I could use another 3-drop. I'd way rather have the Wyvern than I think some of these, like the Paladin's Arms probably. The Staff is really good though. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Wyvern, but the Staff is very tempting. Let's see. Don't love Phoenix Down. It's okay. We might just want the Combat Trick. I'm not going to need another 3-drop. You could play this Island Cycler too. Combat Trick or Island Cycler. I'm going to go. This Combat Trick's pretty strong as a 1-mana trick. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Ooh, Blue-White Dual Land. I'll take it. That'll help our mana out a tad. The Realm Sketching came back. I don't know if we have room for all these 4-drops, but you can fit so many 4-drops in this baby. Okay. What was the decision process behind making Labman the character from 11? Well, we knew we wanted to do Laboratory Maniac, and then we were looking for places to put it, and it seemed like people trying to get to the end of an adventure made sense. So it was a little more bottom up of like Lab Maniac would be awesome to do here. I've won with this card before, but I'm gonna grab this. So that's kind of the thing around Lab Maniac. Just it's really fun in the limited set. It needed to be somebody, and player character from 11 made a decent enough sense. Let's see. There's a question about token heavy. Yeah, that's very token heavy. Yeah. It actually used to be more token heavy, and we cut food out from it, from the main set. Just a lot of things you want to represent. You want to represent your chocobos and your black mages, which are like mechanics in and of itself. So we're doing some stuff there. But it's pretty fun to get your army of black mages or chocobos. We tried to reduce the number of one-off tokens where we could. I know we've been making a lot of tokens recently. All right, let's figure out how we're going to build this deck here. Let's switch over our views. Oops, wrong button. All right, so we got to cut a bunch of cards. We're not going to play this green card, so we'll start there. And what are the cards I know we're not going to want to play? So we're going to have to cut down some of these 4-drops. So we've got way too many 4-drops at the moment. My guess is we're not going to play 3 weapons vendors. Wow, we got to cut some of these 4-drops for sure. We also don't need 2 You're Not Alones. We have 2 magic armors, a primal Garuda, 2 weapons vendors, and a rook turret, and this realm sketching. We got to cut some of these. Do I want the magic deck armors more or these weapon vendors more is a question. And I think I want these armors. It's tough though. I mean, I just love cantrip creatures so much. The realm sketching I think is strong. The energy turning I think is strong. Maybe we'll go down to 1 weapons vendor. We're still so heavy on 4s. But I guess is where I want this magic tech armor. As a 4-mana 4/4 that comes with a guy. I know it. Let's keep going down this. We're not going to play this Kukrin Merchant. Go-Go is interesting. It's like really amazing if you can do it with like white aura sites. Like that's just going to be a killer combo. You double trigger any of these guys. It's also 3-mana 2/4. I think we need both these Paladin's arms. How many artifacts are in our deck right now? I want to do a count for Ash. We've got 1, 2, 3. I think I can avoid playing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm feeling pretty good about my number of Ash hits. I don't think we really cut any 2-drops here. I think we got to keep all these. Even Monk's Fist, which is a little weaker, but is acceptable. How many legends do we have for Tidus? 1, or for this Blitzball, we have 1, 2. The big question is, do we want to play this Knights of the Round? I mean, we're not really a Knights of the Round deck. Man. What do you think, chat? Should I play this Knights of the Round? It's 8 mana, and you win the game when you cast it. But 8 mana is like such a hard sell. And if I play this, I have to play the Blitzball, which I like don't really want to play. Melissa Torres says play it. It is pretty awesome. I think because it's the early access stream, I just gotta play, right? What am I doing here? What am I doing here if I'm not playing my sweet Knights of the Round? It's so not the right deck for it. But okay, we'll play Knights of the Round because it just is too sick to not play. And we'll cut another one of these 4-drops. I guess it's gonna probably be this weapons vendor who's gonna bite it here. Gotta cut 3 more cards. So if you have to play the awesome card in the early access, yeah, Melissa, you're right. Big shout out to Melissa Torres out there in chat. She helps co-manage the Commander design team with me, so she's awesome. We love Melissa. All right, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna do a little bit of curve fixing up here. I'm gonna move all my cards I'm gonna play off curve up here a little bit to get a better idea of what my curve actually looks like. I'm not casting these removal spells on these turns, you know. So these are all like my off curve cards. These are my more on curve cards. This is really, I'm gonna call this like a 5-drop really, because this is gonna have affinity on it. Probably gotta cut some of these three cards. I guess Go-Go is gonna. It's so tempting, you know. Play your like White Mage's Staff, copy the triggered ability, get some tokens. 3-mana 2/4. See what fun things can happen with it, you know? It's very tempting. But you can't keep all the fun cards. Something's got to go here. So I think Go-Go is going to end up biting it, unfortunately. Goodbye, Go-Go. 2 more cuts, huh? 2 more cuts. Well, this is always the tough part. I don't think I cut any of my 2-drops. I really don't. Go, gone. Yeah, going, gone. Absolutely. Maybe the Paladin's Arms, like this is kind of a fillery card. It does help with Ash and like my double Galacat, but I think that's the card I want to get rid of the most here. It's like 3-mana 3/2. You can go. 1 more. I'm not playing 41. You're not going to convince me into doing it. I refuse to play 41 cards. Not going to happen. Maybe this is... I mean, I can't play 16 lands in this deck because of my 8-drop, right? So if we're committing to playing Knights of the Round, you've got to play the Blitzball, which is the card I would normally cut. I'm not playing 41. You can't trick me into it. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. No way, no how. It probably is another one of these 4-mana cost cards. It's either the chat wants to play the Knights of the Round. We got to play it. No, we're not playing 42 cards. Nice try. Nice try. I just want to cut this combat trick. It's the weak link here. All right, let's just play some Magic. That's what we're here to do. Let's see how we do. I love that Knights of the Round is the first card I picked, so it's like the card on the deck box, you know? It really works. It really hits. Okay. There were some more questions in the chat, but I was too busy here. Well, what was the Deadpool 7 asks, what was the thought process of picking the evergreen summons for each individual game? For example, Bahamut for 10, Alexander for 9, and so on. Well, yeah, I know the creative team did a lot of work on trying to pick places where they were really iconic or had great moments. Like, Alexander for 9 makes so much sense, right? There's that great scene where Alexander shows up and the whole city that was called Alexander turns into the summon, basically. The protector of the city. Bahamut has a great moment in 10, so they tried to pick things different. I know with Bahamut we argued a lot about 14 versus 10, given that he's got some iconic moments in 14. Well, no 2-drop, not my favorite, but we do have our 3-drop signpost and our 4s are golden, so we're gonna keep this. Maybe we'll draw, you know. Also, I got my little Moogle companion here, so I'm feeling good. Look at this guy, he's so cute. No 2-drop is a bummer. Yeah, right. This is live, Matt Adams. That's right. We're doing this right now. Oh, you kept Go-Go in your deck. Look at you. Way braver than me. What? So much braver. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play this island. And then we're going to play Tidus here. Follow up with a Magitech Armor next turn to get that trigger. Pumping him up a little bit. Tidus used to be, whenever an artifact you control enters, tap one of their creatures, and it was like really strong and frustrating because you could just like never predict when it was going to be active. Alright, awesome. We drew a White Mage's Staff. It's going to be a great play later. You might wonder, I'm tempted to blow up that Go-Go right now, but I think I just want to do this to grow. Should I be worried about Go-Go? Is this card going to like ace me later? Let's see. It is tempting just to kill this and have this guy available. Yeah, it's probably the right move, just to kill off this now. Chris Bakula has this rule called the, if you don't, well, he doesn't really have a name for it. It's called like the Blossoming Eidolon rule from his old Ascension card. But basically his philosophy is, if your opponent plays a card and you're not sure why it's there, you just gotta kill it. Well, that's a problem. My opponent just drew 4 cards. And so Go-Go's like, I don't know why it's there, but I gotta be worried about it. He's just getting a counter here. Nice. We drew Galacat, so I think this turn we're going to go with Galacat, White Mage's Staff. So play this Adventures in out here. We'll go White Mage's Staff, we grow Tidus up, and we are on the aggressive. We're getting in, we're going to tap that blocker, smash for 6 points of damage. Who needs Knights of the Round? We'll put this out, which I can grow to be a 3/3 next turn. And now, they got a grip full of cards. We got to kill them before they kill us. And there's the White Orsite, probably going to deal with that Tidus situation. Yep, there he goes. Got a Staff of their own right here. And, alright, I'm going to have the Garuda give this guy flying, of course, so I can win. And then we're going to slam this armor and get in for 6 in the air, so that's something right here. Boom. I'll play this land too. Yeah. And here we go. In for 6. Gain a life. Next turn, we've got a pretty good play, right? We can play this Valkyrie Arrow unit, which is going to be huge. They're down to 5. They've got a grip full of cards. So you got to be a little worried about whatever they're going to do next. No board sweeper, please. No Ultima. Don't have Ultima. That's what I'm asking for. No Ultima, please. Ooh, that's really good. That is really good. That is a signpost uncommon, so they're going to gain 4 life and tap and freeze one of my creatures for 4 turns. Probably Galacat, yeah. That's going to lock that down. Now, I am tempted to Realm Sketching this, and I actually drew my 2 non-basic lands, which is pretty funny, so I can lock down their Omega. So that Galacat is basically donezo. My question is, do I want to Realm Sketching their Omega and start crashing, or do I just want to play this Valkyrie Aerial unit, which can kill them in 2 turns on the ground? Like, I don't mind taking 8 points of damage from this, that's fine. I think I am actually supposed to just play this turn, and then we can Omega it up next turn. So let's go ahead and do that. The audio's messed up. Okay, hold on, I'll fix it here in a second. Well, I'm going to keep this white. I'm going to get rid of this Blitzball, probably. Yeah, I don't really want this Blitzball, but I am going to keep this White Orisay. And then I think we just have to ship. I'm going to try and fix the audio. 1 second, guys. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no attacks here. I'm going to click over to my settings. What's going wrong? Huh? Alright, let's try this. Is it better now? Okay, is it still doubling at all? Alright, you're going to get attacked with this Omega. You can gain a life, that's fine. I think this is probably like... Often I just take 9 on the chin, but I think we're just going to send this one blocker away here to gain 9 life for me. Alright, glad. But you can still hear the game audio. Interesting. Oh, eject on this guy. Boo. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. Alright. So now I have this white aura sight. Oh, thank you, Gorbo Squire. I'm glad you enjoy it. Alright. I think it's time to realm sketching this Omega. Because I don't really want to take 9 next turn. I don't have a great blocker. I guess I still want to put them on turn 2 clock, right? And this can actually crunch in. I can attack with this and force them to probably block somewhere to at least get something off the board and then play this out. So I guess I'm okay just attack with this magic type armor. I don't mind taking 9 damage. Like, that's fine. I guess I could have crewed with my Valkyrie aerial unit. I'm not going to block with that thing probably anyway. Yeah, you're just going to jump block with this and refund a token, I would guess. Yeah. Alright. And then you're going to go ahead and cast this aerial unit right here. Don't want this. I think I might end up wanting this coral though, because I can also play a 4-drop next turn and a 2-drop, so I'm going to keep this coral around. So one kind of interesting thing we do is we... well, I'll tell that story in a little bit here. Alright. Yeah, okay, you're going to freeze this thing. Bummer. That does mean that my realm sketching is going to be pretty awesome next turn. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a bunch of damage here, which sucks. Yeah, so now they're trying to move in for the kill, but what they don't know is I've got an Omega of my own. Alright, so let's just fire this off on Omega. I guess I might want to attack first. Yeah, I guess I'll play this coral and attack first. Hopefully we don't have any kind of counter spell. That would be bad, but... We'll do this first. I got you still up. Yeah, perfect. Uh-oh. Something's giving them priority. I don't like that. Oh, that's the gold saucer. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we'll attack here. I guess I probably should have done a pre-combat in case they have, like, a removal spell or something, but... Or not a removal spell, but a counter spell, but... So it goes. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Happy, I'm fine trading that all around. That's okay, whatever. And now we're going to do this, which I'm excited about. I would like an Omega, please. It looked really fun when you did it. I think we're just going to tap and freeze this guy. Right, yeah. That's just what I want to submit, right? Right, it's per each opponent. Tap with 1 target, non-land creature opponent controls. Right, okay, that's not only target. Great. Alrighty. This should be quite interesting. Now, interestingly enough, you know, this is only going to have 1 stun counter on, so it's going to be locked down for only 1 more turn. I can White Aura Sight it, though. Ooh, you're going to White Aura Sight my Omega. Alright, well, that's a bummer. Alright. Interesting. I go to 6. This is pretty tight here. Alright, well, I'm going to probably end up Aura Sighting something of his. It'll probably have to be this Omega. I can also use this Coral to tap down his Wyvern. My Gallicat gets freed up next turn, so that's pretty nice. But this is a pretty good game. So I think I want to go smash with this. Yeah, I think I want to go smash with this guy. Gain a life, critically, actually. Pretty important. And I think we're going to go Ash Nowliths. If I do that, I can't tap anything. And I do want to tap something. Yeah, okay. That's fair. I guess I just want to go with Ash tap something. We can play a couple more turns. I guess I maybe should have tapped the board and then so I can play with Nowliths, but that's fine. Alright, you're going to use this gold saucer. Time to flip a coin. I put this card into the set in part so that Edgar would have a coin flipping card. That's critical. So, I wanted to make sure you had something to flip coins with, Edgar, you know? Alright, we're going to go ahead and tap this Wyvern here. And Omega's going to be freed up next turn. So you're attacking with this. I'm going to take the 2 on this guy. I gotta be... Omega's freed up next turn, my Galacat's freed up next turn. You got an Ash of your own, alright. Alright, we got some interesting stuff going on here. So you have 2 untapped blockers. I can get them both out of the way if I want to, but that's only 8 damage, right? That is not quite lethal. So I think that's not going to be the move, because for obvious reasons. I gotta save up this Coral, I think. So I think we can just attack, see how they block, and then I can Coral Oracite. Like Coral this, Oracite this. They have to block, I think, 3, 6, 7, 8. I guess they technically don't have to block. Then I would go to dead. You know, I definitely want to attack with Ash. I guess this is Vigilance. This is Vig, right? This is Vig. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I'm going to send with these guys. Alright, let's see if we find an artifact. Ooh, got a Monk's Fist. Great. Extra thing I can play. I need to. You'll probably put this in front of the Ash, right? Yep, that makes sense. Alright, you take 5. Go 4. Alright. Now what are we going to do? I think we're going to play the Oracite for sure. So I think we just unload our hand, or at least we save, I guess we save 2 up for the Coral, but we're going to play this Oracite. And what do we hit? We could hit their Oracite and get back our Tidus, which could help us win on the next turn. We hit their Omega. But our Coral's going to kind of take care of that Omega okay. If we grab the Tidus, like, we should just be able to kill them on the next attack. The Ash might help him dig. The Wyvern's going to fly, which is annoying. It's actually pretty interesting what we want to hit here. The 8-8 on the ground, I'm actually a lot less worried about. I mean, if I have one of these 2 guys, I guess that's pretty bad for him, or for them. Because the Coral can deal with the Wyvern. And I have the Galacat available. Okay, I guess I'll hit their Omega. The problem is if they remove my white Oracite, I'm just so cooked if they bring Omega back again and tap and freeze something. But it probably is the thing I have to hit. I have all these ground doofuses with the Nowliths and this Fist I'm going to be able to deal with, though. I think I just do want to hit the Flyer because Galacat will deal with them, right? So let's go ahead and do this. Put this guy out of the way. It is tempting to hit their Oracite, but I also just want to, like, don't want my Oracite to get blown up and then be in a really, really bad spot. And I'm going to go ahead and play this out. Extra blocker. Land. Alright, you're going to flip a coin. Yeah, I mean, I could have hit the Summoner Sanctum, but I think I'm like in a pretty good board position here. So I just got to make sure. All right, so yeah, we're gonna tap and freeze this Omega, or tap this Omega rather. Yeah, they're gonna attack with Ash. I think I'm probably okay to block with this. See what they find. They miss. I think I do need to block because like You're Not Alone maybe kills me. Yeah, I think I do want to block here. I can always load up one of these equipment onto my Galacat for 4 damage next turn, right? So this is lethal in the air. Alright, you're doing some tapping. What do you got? What do you got going on? Alright. Oh, I see. We're digging. Time to... Alright, that's it. We took the game down. It was a tight little match there. When they drew those 4 cards, I was like pretty worried about what was going on. Alright, sorry. I know there was a bunch of questions in chat, and I just like totally ignored all of you to play my game. That was a great first match. I totally agree. A great first match. I gotta say, obviously I am the most biased person on the planet, but I really like this limited format. We got our first box in like a month ago or so, and we drafted it. And we were all like, this is really fun, you know? Which I know this is a weird thing to say about a thing that you worked on, but anyway. Ooh, Corey, is this Corey Baumeister maybe? Hey Corey, if you're out there playing. Alright, well, still no 2-drop. We only have 5 2-drops though. I think this hand is pretty solid, right? We've got Ash, we got Removal Spell, we got this, we can ramp a little bit, so I'm gonna hold on to this. Keep these. Let's see, there's a question about Najila. Why do we often do stuff with Najila? She's just such a great... Well, I'm biased because I made Najila, I guess, maybe. Although I do regret that card a little bit. But, I think she's a known quantity. People like Najila. She's strong. She's a great, like, 5-color warrior vibes. One of the things we try and do is make 5-color commanders that we get to play like a bunch of your friends all together. So having Najila in the set, so you could like play a bunch of stuff that was all like was aligned with that character together, made a lot of sense. So, do I work on every set of Magic? I don't lead design every set of Magic, but I do work on every set in some way or another, whether it's play testing or making a handful of cards or sometimes leading. I've been very busy with Final Fantasy though, so that's been the bulk of my time. Of course, you draw your 2-drop on turn 3, the classic maneuver. All right, but so you're just curving out. We're all over the place over here. If I play Blitzball this turn, that's not really gonna help my curve at all. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and play this Ash. And we might just have to trade with this. So I really enjoy how Saga creatures like ask the question, do you even want to trade? Because like I'm gonna go away eventually. So I probably don't want to trade with this Ifrit, but if I don't do that, I'm gonna just get hit for 6 points of damage, you know? I think I really want to keep this Ash around because digging to find an artifact is huge. A lot of our with wind characters don't have flying. What are some examples of this? If it's the Chocobos, the whole thing about the whole Chocobos is they don't fly. Chocobos do not fly, so they have wings but they don't fly. That's the whole deal with Chocobos. So you gotta keep that. It's like, you know, if there are other concepts in properties where they don't fly and they have wings. I think Weeping Angel is an example of this. So you gotta match it. So yeah, this little bird doesn't fly. So there it is. I'm glad you're excited for this weekend. If you Natalie McGinnis, I'm so glad you're excited for this weekend. If you are stoked for this weekend, I have I'm getting Chocobo kicked, bam. And you are curious about how to build a deck. I put up my pre-release primer video today over on Good Morning Magic, so you can go check that out if you want. Alright, I'm gonna play this land. And it's tempting to go Blitzball Scorpion Sentinel, but I think I just want to play this Primal Garuda, slow down the beats. If it's gonna go away in 2 turns naturally, so I'm gonna just deal with our Prompto right now. I know that I could block it with Garuda, but if he had a removal spell, I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I'm just rather get that off the board, and hopefully by a little bit of time. All right, so I do like we might get a Knights of the Round this game. Like we have 4 lands in play, 5th in our hand. We got a Blitzball here for number 6. So really, at this point in the game, I'm just playing defense, right? I want to gum up the ground. I want to trade off because I know I'm going to win the long game. So like, I don't really want to block this Ifrit. So next turn, what's going to happen? I'm going to play Blitzball Scorpion Sentinel next turn. That can block this. So basically, I want to save 3 damage here. And I guess he gets a mana, which is pretty minor. I mean, I need to be defensive. Groot only gets 1 more turn of blocking. But being able to block this Chocobo might end up being important, so I think I'm just going to take the 3 here. Let's see, on his turn, he plays a land. Chocobo's a 2/3. He attacks on a Scorpion Sentinel. I think maybe I do want to block here, actually. I think I actually do want to block. Also cuts off his 4th mana if he's counting on it. And I'm only going to get 1 more turn of blocking with this anyway, so... Bummer on the Chocobo. I did not think he was going to play a land there. Alright, I'm going to play this. I'm going to go for Blitzball. I'm going to play out the Scorpion Sentinel here. Little blocker down. Now, next turn, we're going to have 7 mana, which means we are only 1 turn away from Knights of the Rounding. I'll probably get a land off the Memories Returning. So, alright, you're attacking here. I will block with the Sentinel. If you got a trick, you got a trick, but I gotta force you to do it. Oh, Barnes and Boko, my boy! Oh, I made that card, so that one's on me. Alright, so if I play the aerial units, trade with Bartz and Boko, I will probably be able to surveil a land on top, and then I can play Summon Knights of the Round next turn. We just want to buy time to do that, right? So I think that's our move. Hopefully there's a land in our top 3 cards of our library. Let's do it. I'll trade this off. Alright, well, there's not a land either of these places. Do I keep the Realm sketching? The copy? No, I'm going to have to trade all my stuff off. I really hope there's a land on top of the library. I really hope there is. It's tempting. It was tempting there, Memories Returning, just to, like, make sure you hit that land drop, basically. You get a 2-drop. Yeah, this is going to have to trade here. But, you know, the odds that there's a land in your top 3 cards is, like, pretty good. Alright, so I'm offering up this trade. Come on! Land on top. We want to live. Corey's thinking he's got an action of some kind, so that's bad. But hopefully we can get to our next round. Alright. Alright. That's going down. I'm going to say, come on, land. Land. Oh, no, not a land. No. Needed it so bad. Oh, we really tried. We really tried. Alright, we'll cast this and see what we can do. Maybe we can get like a land and a 2-drop to block with. Alright, let's play a little mini game. Alright, so we did not hit that, which is a bummer. I have 3 open mana. I know I need to take a land. The Dragoon's Wyvern, I guess, is the card, right? Because I get to double block with it. So I want to take the Wyvern for sure. So what I want is Wyvern land. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this Wyvern to start. And you're going to put another card on the bottom. I love little minigame cards like this. I was inspired by Factor of Fiction when I made this card. So he's thinking which card he wants to put away. I know I need to take that. So I know I'm going to get a land last, so I'm going to take this Tidus now because I'm getting a land for sure next on the last one. So to grab this Tidus. And then here's this. Alright, I'm going to play this land. And then I'm going to play out Dragoon's Wyvern, which hopefully buy me enough time in blocking. Alright. Here we go. I really need to have these 2 blockers. Please don't kill my stuff. Don't kill my stuff. Don't do it. Don't kill my stuff. Don't do it. Alright. I'm gonna block here, and I'm gonna block here. Alright, 1 4, maybe 3 if Corey has. Alright, Rydia, that's really good. Alright, everyone, no, we are doing it. It is time. The time is now. I could say this for Rook turret. I'll just play it, whatever. I need Memories Returning. It's time, everybody. Summon Knights of the Round! We're doing it! Boom! It should be a long animation like in Final Fantasy VII, I know. But anyway, it's not. Alright. Hopefully I can win the game from here. We'll see what happens. I'm still at 4. I still could die to a ton of things. That Rydia is going to be able to get back to GF Ifrit too. But this is pretty sweet. You know? Certainly sweet. And I actually can 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually have flashback the memory returning, right? So Corey's going to be searching for an answer here. There are some ways to deal 4 damage to the face, so I just have to hope he doesn't find one of those. He's going to rummage a bit with this Ifrit too. Throwing away the 5-mana Chocobo. He doesn't need that. Alright. Well, let's just... So, Notable Knights of the Round is indestructible on its own. So, I can, like, attack with this and... Oh, okay. Well, now this Chocobo's going to be too big, unfortunately. So, no more attack with Knights of the Round. We're going to have to just wait it out on this guy. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified. I'm so terrified right now, everybody. Okay, well, that's a nice flyer. Sorry, so we got a million tutus. So I need to get to chapter 5. Oh my gosh. We gotta find some ways to win faster than that. This Galacat can help poke through some damage. I could also just fire off this Memories Returning. Like, a card I might really want to find is the... I might just want to do this, honestly, because I really want to find my gain 2 life town or something to start gaining life. Just so I can keep out of the range of whatever burn spell he might have lying around. So I think I am just going to fire this flashback off. Let's do it again. It was fun the first time. Alright, well, no gain life land, unfortunately. My guess is the card that I'm going to want the most is this removal spell, so I'm going to grab the Slash of Light to start with. Definitely going to deal enough damage. Hello, mini disc. Yeah, sorry. I've been just busy trying to play my cards here because these games are pretty epic. I'm going to grab this Coral. Then I'll grab a land last. Alright, I'll play out the land. And then I don't have any good attacks, so I'm just going to pass here. At this point, it's a little... Should I stock up? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, that's true. I was really excited about this card. This does dig, like, for 3 cards, though, where stock only gets 2, right? So, yeah, this game is so intense. This is, like, a wild game. Alright, you're getting back to Fat Chocobo. Yeah, it's happening. What a game of Magic we got. Ooh, Stroke of Midnight. That's nice. You have no more Saga creatures in here, right? Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that at the moment. What a game of Magic. Okay, so now I've got so many knights. Must be knights, am I right? Alright, so now I definitely want to get this flyer down so I can start hitting in with this. So I think we're going to want to play... This gives all of his stuff trample, which I like have to worry about a little bit too. It's going to have 4 chapters of that as well. I guess with all the knights, the trample is okay. I think if I play my stuff out, it's going to be okay. So I'll play out this Galacat. I think I want to leave up mana for... I want to play this Coral too, but I think I want to leave up mana for Slash of Light and Memories of Nibelheim. So we're just going to pass here. I think we're just going to have to pass. Alright, so on the 5th chapter, here's a plus +1. We're 2 turns away from finishing our animation. Yeah, so you've got the trample thing happening. Now, if you have, like, Rydia's Return or something, I guess I'm going to probably die. Maybe not. I mean, I can kill off 2 of his things. I might need to hit this so that he can stop rummaging, too. That might actually be the move. So you have Eden as well, which can get something back from the graveyard, notably. Wow, what an intense game. Yeah, stock up is really strong. Yeah. We used to have Memories of Returning as an instant, which gave it more differentiation for sure. But we ended up moving it to sorcery. I wanted to give it flashback. That was like a cool story moment. So, are you rummaging away the raising a Chocobo? So he also has his Eden up now. Ooh, Brynhildr, that's really strong. All right, Brynhildr comes down. So you're gonna get to flip over your next card. You can play it for as long as it's exiled to the forest. That's fine. Yeah, I'm really worried about dealing 4 in the deck somewhere. I'll tell you right now, though, if I get to Chapter 5, I'm not doing the math. I'm just attacking, and we'll see what happens. Right? Isn't that how we're supposed to do this? Flunge. Just loading right around, let's say. We'll see how this all turns out. Gruel it up. That's right. All right, we're gonna pass to attackers. If you want to attack, you're welcome to. I don't think you have good attacks though, especially because you know I have the Slash of Light as well. I don't think you have good attacks. All right, do I want to just kill off this Rydia now so you can stop rummaging? That might be the move. Like, I probably should have done it before this turn. I guess I can wait and see what I draw maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we draw. Alright, another Galacat. Alright, that was it. So we definitely want to play this Monk's Fist this turn. So I want to play Galacat and Monk's Fist. I ideally want to play Tidus, so that's 8 mana for 8, at least 2 up for the Slash of Light still. I guess I don't really care about Tidus getting a counter from the Monk's Fist that much though, so sorry Tidus, you're just going to miss out. I gotta keep my removal spells up just in case. So we're going to go ahead and play this Monk's Fist now. You have nothing with Reach, right? No Secret Reach hiding out over there. Nope. Play this. I guess Tidus might be really big next turn. That was probably bad. Alright, well let's get in with this Galacat. And this is going to fade away next turn too, right? So that's something. Alright, well there goes the Galacat. That's fine. Death the Galacat. So the big question is, do I want to leave all my removal spells up in case they have something that's going to be a huge problem? I gotta do some math. Alright, so you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. Next turn I'm gonna go ultimate mode. They get +2/+2 and indestructible. I have 4. We got so many of these, right? I definitely just need to be able to attack past all your stuff. Oh, this is tough. I think I do want to. I think I am just gonna play out stuff. It means I should have played Tidus earlier, but oh well. That's my own regret, I guess. Alright. This also leaves up enough to quarrel, I guess, too. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so all your stuff's going to trigger. Yeah, I guess I regret not hitting Iridia now. With the Slash of Light. Yeah, we made this so we couldn't tap summons, because it was just too mean to keep freeze their summons. That's what was going on their Prophet of Trout. Alright, so you're going to rummage here. Don't find the 4 damage spell. Please don't find the 4 damage spell. Don't do it. Are you going to rummage? Are you going to rummage away Prompto? No 4 damage spell, please. It's your last card. Don't kill me with this. I'm going to so be sad about not killing Iridia if you kill me with this card. Please don't do it. Please don't. I don't know what it is. Please don't do it. Alright, you're going to use Eden to mill 2 and get something back. So whatever they drew was not very strong. They get back the Saba Tender probably, which can like ping me a little bit. Oh, they're untapping. Stuff's happening now. Alright, they're going to attackers. Are you gonna attack me? I got this Quarrel that can tap something down. Do I need to be worried about a combat trick, maybe? I guess they might just be trying to kill off all my stuff before Knights of the Round goes off. Maybe that. And they all have Trample, huh? I guess I should probably be responsible and tap this Chocobo, huh? Alright, I'll tap this. Alright. And maybe they have Tifa's Limit Break or something and I die, but... Alright, they all have Trample, so I gotta be wary of that. This is gonna go here. This plus one of these is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. This and this are gonna go here. This is unblocked right now. Or is this is currently blocked? So this is blocked. Oh, this is still coming at me. So this one needs to be blocked. I feel like I should throw some extra blockers on because they do have trample, right? So I really don't want to get cooked by the trampling stuff. If you kill both my blockers somehow, this tramples over and kills me. I think it's probably fine. I don't know. This lets him kill an extra thing though, which I don't love. I guess it's... Alright. So this is just blocked by one thing right now. Did I mess that up? Alright, so this has to be blocked by another thing. Okay. I'll block just more on this guy, because why not? This is super blocked. That's blocked by a 2-2. I'll block with another 2-2. This one is blocked. I can probably just throw away another one of these on it. That's fine. This is blocked here. I'll put another blocker on this. Alright. Whatever. I'm blocking. You figure it out. You tell me what happens. This is tapped. The Sawdust Chocobo is... I tapped at the Quarrel, so nothing's happening there. Prophet of Trout. Alright, what do you have? What do you got me with? Is it Tifa's Limit Break? Is that what you drew? Haste Magic. Is that lethal on this thing? Did I screw up? Am I dead? I don't know. Let's find out if I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Alright, that's good. Glad I overblocked. Woo! What a game! Knights of the Round was gonna... Although I do wish, Corey, if you're watching this later, that you had let me ultimate Knights of the Round, because that was gonna be awesome. Woo! Probably should have blocked with another thing there, but wow, what a moment! What a moment! Maybe if I was really trying to be reasonable, I should have just killed that fat Chocobo earlier, but whew! Wow, 2 amazing games of Magic. Holy moly! I'm saying the set's so good, guys. You gotta love it. Imagine cutting that down. Yeah. I mean, you know, if it didn't have that in my hand, we would have had another spell that did something early, but it was definitely way sweeter. That's fine. I just gotta I got a text a moment ago I got to reply to. 1 second here. Sorry, I know it's fascinating watching me text. All right. This another hand with no 2-drop, but it's been working so far, so I guess I'm gonna keep it. No white mana though, so you know we'll see if this Adventures in messes with me. Oh, we drew the 2-drop. Geniuses. Look at that. Monk's Fist coming in clutch. So good. Alright. Alright, well, we don't have, I love this little garter guy, by the way. This is so cute. We don't have a 4th land or white mana yet, but at least have this flyer that can get in for 2. That's solid. I can always move this Monk's Fist over to this Dragoon's Wyvern, right? It doesn't have to stay on here forever. I would love to draw a land next turn, though, so I can play this Rook Turret. Let's see if we can find it. I kept 3 lands, so, you know. Yeah, I love the FF1 job select arts, too. I love this solve. Monk's Fist. You know, the classic equipment. The Fist. Fist makes great equipment. Everyone knows that. Best equipment you got. Alright, well, meanwhile, while I can't draw my planes, they've got all 3 colors. But it is my fault for playing... oh, this is fine. It's a tapped land, but it's okay. It's got me other colors that I need. It is my fault, you know, for playing this Adventures in, right? It's a little greedy playing this card. Alright, well, I'm just going to put this on my Wyvern and attack you with this. And I guess I'm going to get Chocoed next turn. So you're going to get to look at your top card and basically get to draw a card or ramp, whatever your top card is. This is my shameless plug moment because I got about 550 of you out there watching. If you're enjoying the stream and you like watching me stream, come follow my channel. It's just my name, @Gavin Verhey. Someone in the chat can drop it if you want. I'll even say something. Can I do that? It's me. There we go. I typed in the chat. You can come follow me. I'm starting to stream on Wednesday mornings. This little thing I call office hours, where I come in and just answer whatever questions you have. So that's a great time for questions. I didn't do it today because I'm doing this stream, but I'll be doing it normally on Wednesdays. So if you're interested, come follow me there. Great to have you. Oh, the Lunar Whale is here, huh? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Natalie McGinnis. All right, we got this Lunar Whale. And also, come follow Good Morning Magic on YouTube, where I post all kinds of design stuff, like the pre-release primer I put out today. Okay, so this is going to be annoying, and this Choco is going to be annoying. We have 1 removal spell. Both those things are going to draw you so many cards. Jeez. Well, what do we want to do? Trying to think here. I can, like, kill off one of the 2. I guess I can leave all these guys back to block and just go for a really bad trade with Choco. Like, I can go Rook Turret and some tokens on Choco and try and do something. I guess the Magic Armor is pretty good at blocking this, too. Alright, we're going to do this. Then we'll hopefully not get too crushed by the Lunar Whale's card advantage. And, you know, can't attack this turn because of this whale. Lunar Whale, by the way, might be like, why is a whale a vehicle? It's actually this huge spacecraft that they use to go to the moon with. So, kind of a wacky story. It's not a creature. Whale. Don't be fooled. Alright. You could crew, but you're not going to. Alright, we both have vehicles. A number of questions in the chat about just like other, you know, what about other things related to, you know, Square Enix or properties or whatever. Focusing just on this for now. You know, we did it's been a long journey coming here. It took 4 to 5 years to get this set out the door. So for today, I'm just happy being here. And who knows what could happen in the future, but for the moment, I'm just happy with this. All right, Choco goes up to 4. So now I can attack in the armor, but I'll be fine blocking a little bit. Yeah, this took a long journey. Like, you think about what you were doing 4 years ago or 5 years ago, right? My life was so different 4 or 5 years ago. Not only because we were, locked inside because of the pandemic, but just like so many things in my life were different 4 or 5 years ago. So to think about how much time and how many changes in my life have happened while the sets remain constant is like pretty wild. So very, very special. All right, they're thinking. What do they want to do? They want to attack with Choco? Probably. They want to get some free value. Lunar Whale maybe to get in there? They're thinking. Illuminate is thinking. Illuminate is illuminated. Alright, they're passing to attackers. I'm ready for you to attack. Alright, so just Choco. The Lunar Whale's not getting in. They need the man off the Goo Goo Gardener. I'm going to definitely animate this Magic Tech Armor and Block. And if they want to use a removal spell on it, that's fine. Like, or a combat trick or whatever. Like, it's going to take their time to... Yeah, that's fine. You do this. Oh, I hope I get priority back so I can activate my armor. Alright, well, that's fine. Activate this. I'm not going to block the Wyvern, so I can just go ahead and tap that, I guess. Yeah, FF6 is one of my favorite games of all time, Xyloverse, so was happy to make sure it got some rep, You can make a commander deck and everything. Yeah, bearded Gavin back then. Talk about a different time. I had a beard. That was a weird thing that happened. Alright, that's fine. So, this is a totally fine outcome to me where, like, you spend your turn removing my thing, I take some damage, you up a card, but... it's not like my favorite outcome. I'd like for Choco to be dead, but I force you to use a removal spell on my thing that's not even a creature all the time, so... it's kind of nice. Alright. What do we got? Alright, I drew a land. That's nice. So, now we got some interesting options. I kind of just want to slam down this Valkyrie aerial unit. Like, I'll get to set the top part of my library up a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty tempting just to play this. I mean, the other option would be, like, Nibelheim, then I can't do anything else this turn besides re-equip the monk, so... I'm just going to go ahead and play this. It, like, blocks the Lunar Whale well. We can trade up that Choco if we want to. Now that I've got his removal spell out of the way, too, I might be happy to, like, go Wyvern, token, block Choco, and just see if he wants to spend another removal spell dealing with that. Or do I want either of these 2-mana cost job select equipment? I kind of want to find... What do I want to find right now? Like, I'd love a... If I draw one of those, I can play Galacat and one of them next turn, which is pretty good, I guess. So I don't think I want the Sage's Nowliths. Because I think that's just worse than the White Mage's Staff. I could see keeping the Staff, though, just so I can go double spell next turn with a 3-drop and a 2-drop. So we're going to keep the Mage's Staff on top. I know it's not like the most exciting card, but just think about what I'm going to do next turn. I think it's probably going to be better than a random card, probably. Because if I draw a land, I can't, I can, like, go with these 2 spells, but... no guarantee that's going to happen. So I'm on the defensive these days. I think I'm going to want to be able to... Like, if you kill off the arrow, you don't want to be able to put these in front of this. So I think we're just going to hang back for the moment. Maybe we'll go a little more aggressive next turn. Oh, you got in through Doctor Who, Rosabis? That's just awesome. Well, welcome to Magic. I'm glad that the last thing I worked on got you in, so you can now try out this. Doctor Who, of course, was a huge thing I spent a lot of time working on, so very special product to me. Really means a lot that you were there for all that. Alright, so you're going to go get a land. You are ramping up a Storm. I do not want to know what big things you're going to play. I love this town deck so much. It's like so fun. Alright, so you're going to put a counter on Choco probably. Yeah, I guess a little bit bigger. How annoying. It would have been tempting to put that on the Lunar Whale, right? Because if you activate the Whale and make the Whale a 4/6, there's the Auracite for the aerial unit. That's a bummer. So that gets that out of the way. Are you going to send with Choco? Are you going to send with Choco? Oh, yeah, that Doctor Who finale was wild, right? I'm not going to spoil the big plot twist for people, but... Oh, I'm glad you're back to Magic with the set. It's a really special set. So much love was put into this. Alright, so now what are we going to do? Like, am I just going to trade this whole board for the Choco? I think I have to. And I can Memories of Nibelheim away this Lunar Whale. If you have a removal spell, you got me. But you've been burning a bunch of your removal spells, so hopefully you don't. And then I will kill off this on my next turn. And play a 2-drop, and, like, yeah, we'll see what their 3 cards are versus mine. Yeah, they have this scheme that can get back their Choco, which is a little annoying, but... Alright, let's see what you got. You got 3 mana up. You clearly got something you can do. I guess 5 mana up, right, because of the Auracite. You got something you can do, because it's not, you haven't passed to my turn. Unless you're holding priority, which would be a real next level move. Let's see here. Happy Pride Month to you too, Derry. Or Dari, perhaps? Oh, joke's on you. I got nothing to tap. Alright. So I think we're going to play this White Mage's Staff now, as we talked about. And am I just going to be okay with taking a hit from this? I think the answer is yes. And I'll remember Nibelheim, this Lunar Whale, when they turn it on. So I think we're just going to pass here. And let him do this. Yeah, you're going to tap my guy. Boo. So it goes. I just have to make the efficient play there. So you're after the Lunar Whale, and in response, I'm just going to fire this off to get this thing out of here. I guess I could... You know, a much better play is going to be to actually kill the White Auracite, right? It's way better. You attack with this whale, it's a goner. You going to do it? You brave enough? Oh, awesome. Let's do this. This is my actual house. This is my office. It's a real place. This is where I record my Good Morning Magics and stuff like that. Okay, I don't want these lands, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay not taking these, so we'll ship those away. Alright, and now this aerial unit would like to block. Can I block? Or do you have another removal spell? I guess it's really bad if they have another removal spell, but if they have another removal spell, it's probably going to lose either way, frankly, so... Okay, the Ramen is fine. Ramen resolves. Go ahead and Ramen it up. Alright. Just going to eat your Lunar Whale. Lead Designer has its perks. Well, thank you. Been at Wizards for so long, you know? I got some cool stuff around here, for sure. I love doing what I get to do. This is my 14th year at Wizards, so it's been a long, long journey. I've now been at Wizards longer than I played Magic before coming to Wizards, which I played Magic for 11 years before joining Wizards, so you know, and professionally for several too. So quite the journey been on there. You're gonna do like a little fighting here with this aerial unit. You're gonna chocobo kick it or something. Oh, summon Leviathan. All right, that card is strong. Very, very, very strong. We said summon Shiva too. Ooh, we're so close. No. Okay, we're not actually that close. We're three lands away. Alas. Well, that's annoying. I think I'm just cooked, right? Because... Oh, I know they have the Shiva, so they're going to play it and tap my guy. I guess the only move I really have is I'll, like, play this blocker, and maybe they won't want to deal with it. I think I have a trick or something. So I'll play this and just pass the turn. But I presume they're just going to play Shiva, kill my guy, and then attack me for lethal. Which is fine. Wizards, yeah, we moved offices last year, but we moved, like, down the street. Moved, like, a 5-minute drive away, so nothing too crazy. We're still in Seattle. I grew up in Seattle, and I live out here, so it works well for me. All right, and I'm dead. GG, GG. So we're 2-1, 2-1. What's it taking to go try out Wizards? You know, I think the thing I always say is, like, look on our website for jobs that are available, because there's usually just jobs up there. You know, and anyone who works at Wizards can come work on Magic, right? Like, people who, from all areas of the company, from HR to coding to finance, whatever, they can all come play test Magic with us and give feedback. So, really, just look at our job page and see what you can find. Alright. Alright, well, once again, only 5 2-drops, rare in its head, but we got 3 drops, we're going to keep this. Missing our land drops there was not the best. Ooh, you're going to give me the Beavers. Guy Speak Beaver, one of my faves. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and play this land up. What do you guys think this, you know, maybe you've been watching some of this today. What do you think is the, I guess I'll play this tap land now, I guess. What do you think is the strongest color in Final Fantasy Limited so far? Come on. Sorry, it's like hidden on the corner of my screen, because I have my screen set up kind of weird to... No, I want to play this land. Let me do it. I have my screen set up kind of weird to be able to stream. There we go. So fun. They're like, was he tanking on playing a second land? No, I just couldn't grab it because my resolution is bad or something. Anyway. Here's Ash. If Ash gets in a clean attack, that's really strong. In fact, if they play something, I might just fire off a removal spell on it, because if Ash starts drawing me a card a turn, it's like really hard to beat this. They might also just kill it right now, though. Yeah, there goes Vane's Treachery. Yeah, green is strong. The green-red deck, I think, is really nice. Ooh, Genova's here. Okay. That card can be really strong. Alright, I'll play my 4th land. And this is kind of interesting. Like, I kind of just want to fire off this Aura Sight on the Genova, because A, Genova is going to be strong, but B, just like it'll help me double spell next turn. So I think we're just going to do it. You think I'm cooked, Cool Spy? You're cooked already? Brutal. Oh, speaking of strong cards, card is strong too. All right, well, I want to leave. I really don't want this to connect because the Braska's Final Aeon thing is really annoying. So I think I'll play the. If I play the Wyvern out, you have to have 2 removal spells to stop me from blocking. So I'm going to play the Coral too. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to play Wyvern, Coral. I'm fine trading the Wyvern and its token eject. You'd have to have like poison the waters or something. Yeah. So I mean, Daily Drive, as you asked, were we required to play through Final Fantasy? Like in some way, my joke is like in some ways we're working on the set. Do I want to block with the Wyvern or the Coral? I think I'd rather have the Coral up, so I'll block with the Wyvern. In some ways, we work on the set for 4 or 5 years. In some ways, we work on the set like our entire lives because we've all been playing Final Fantasy since we were kids, right? It's a huge part of all of our lives. Final Fantasy 1 is the first game I ever purchased, so while I haven't played every single Final Fantasy, between the team we had them all very covered, which is cool. Oh, you're kicking this, that's fine. You got Fang out there. Ooh, I can copy the white Aura Sight. That's tempting. Do you have any flashback going on? No, I'm not too worried about this yet, I guess. I think I want to save this, so I'm just going to go ahead and play this as a blocker. Or maybe can I goad him into attacking so I can Garuda this? Huh. Is this going to be a problem for me? Is that going to be a problem for me? Like, I guess I'm just going to play this. Alright. Yeah, you know, I've heard all the feedback rule was taken on Final Fantasy V, and it was one of the things where, like, there's so many characters you want to get into the set, and you can't have all creatures, you can't have all legendary creatures, right? Your commons can't be legends or whatever, so, unless you're a lunatic Pandora, I guess. So, there's a lot of stuff left on the cutting room floor, you know, characters like Ferris or whatever. Ooh, getting 2 creatures back, that's annoying. So, if I knew what I knew now, maybe I would have found room for like one more Final Fantasy V character or something, you know. But overall, I'm really happy with the spread of stuff we have in the set, right? Just there's so many characters. There's more characters in all Final Fantasy than probably cards in the set, you know? So, all right, well, I got really punished there for not killing off this Fang. So what are we going to do about it? I can kill it off now, but I kind of want to be able to kill off the Marlboro. This is going to make me discard a card, right? Yeah, it's going to make me discard a card, which I don't like. You're going to be able to play it next turn. Yeah, I got a story about Lionheart. I'll tell that in a second. What are we going to do here? This is a tricky play. This Fang could generate a lot of card advantage, but I think it's the Marlboro and the Eject I got to be worried about, and I'm going to have to discard something. This is tough. I mean, the Magitech armor can do some good blocking. I think I want to save this to kill. Maybe if I can get him to attack with this, that'd be the best. I can also Realm Sketching up my Magitech armor. I can Realm Sketching the Eject or the Marlboro. I guess I want to save the Realm Sketching. I want to save the Memories of Nibelheim. The Gallicat is like maybe the card I'm supposed to toss. Or the Garuda, I guess, like, you're going to have a lot of tapped stuff. Alright, I think I talked myself into it. I'm going to play the Gallicat now. I'm going to attack with the Magitech armor. And I'm going to plan, if you play the Marlboro, I'm going to plan on discarding the Primal Garuda. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. Maybe. I can also play this if I need to at instant speed, which is nice. Yeah, Yanni Skolnick insisted on having Gala's final act somewhere in the set. That was like a really beloved moment for him. So shout out to Yanni for that. The Lionheart, yeah, so the Lionheart, the thing I really wanted Lionheart to do was to get it to be 3 mana. I wanted it to be 3 mana so badly so Squall could bring it back, and it was for a long time. But eventually Limited was like, we gotta move this card up to 4 for limited balance, and you know, one of those things where maybe I should have like been like, okay, can we ding the stats, or maybe it only deals 1 damage. It's just weird that Squall can't bring Lionheart back. But ultimately, it was like the right thing for limited balance to do. So we kept it. It's always, you know, there's so many things you got to keep balanced. You got to balance like the set for constructed, the set for limited, the set for that's a strong card. I probably want to kill that thing. You got to balance it for like a lot of different things. And they're all pulling at you at the same time. Okay, well you just have like a billion pieces of card advantage. Good gravy, buddy. So I can end step Memories of Nibelheim the Anima. I also could Realm Sketching the Anima, which might be really good. If I draw a land, I can Realm Sketching the Anima. I get 2 draws to find a land, so I can go Sketching Memories of Nibelheim it. I kind of like that. I think that's what we're gonna do. I guess I could also Memories it now, and then I just want to draw the cards. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try and find a land. There's a Magic Deck Armor. I think I just want to Realm Sketching the Anima. If I don't draw a land, I'm going to be in a bad spot. I'm going to spend my whole turn copying this Anima and copying Marlborough to be much stronger. But I think I just have to hope to draw a land. Or, you know, if I don't, it's not the end of the world. But this is going to just be so many cards for me. Alright, let's do this. Fire this off. Draw me a land. Ooh, there it is. Perfect. Alright, I'll do that. And then we can... I guess would I be okay trading the Magic Deck Armor with Anima? I guess I probably would, and I can save the memories or something else. So we'll start here and see if they're even interested in blocking. We'll do that. If they want to trade the Magic Deck Armor for the Anima, I think I would accept that trade. Let's see if they're in the market for that kind of deal here. Yeah, they are. I mean, it also gets another artifact off the board. They don't know I have the Magic Deck Armor in my hand, so that's actually great. I'm really happy with that. Because I basically traded that for 2 cards in the future. I've got a good story about Spoony Bard that is in my article that'll be upcoming, so I won't spoil the story yet. I guess I could spoil the story. Why not? My article's covering a lot of things, which is, you know, I wanted to include Spoony Bard in the set because it is so iconic. And actually, I'm going to discard a card. I'm going to discard the Garuda like I talked about previously. Alright, so now you're going to do this. I think it's fire off. Yeah, kill this thing now. I'll tell you the story in a second. Sorry, I want to get through this next turn here. Ooh, nice, decent draw there. Drawing another card. Sweet, a land. Now I have 8, so I can actually do both of these. That's kind of gas. Fire this off. I want to make sure my Gale Cat is rolling. That's why I'm doing it now. We're going to attack with both these. Then I'll tell you a little story. Ooh, you're taking it. Alright, I like that. I'll play this. Okay, so I made a card for Tella to represent Spoony Bard. And I made sure to save room on it for the Spoony Bard flavor text. I thought that was really important to do. But one thing, you know, we collaborated with Square really closely on this project. And, you know, we showed them the stuff we were working on. And a point of feedback they had that I thought was really meaningful was like, hey, that's based on a mistranslation or translation we're not proud of. Can you, you know, they're like, we don't really want to be talking about the stuff that doesn't feel great, right? Because there was a mistranslation at the time. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And so I came back and pulled it out of, or, you know, talked to Dylan, we pulled it out of the set because we wanted to be respectful of, like, Square and the things that they like and the things that, the things that are important about their games. So we did talk about it, but ultimately, like, you know, they gave that feedback to us, we heard it, and we're like, it makes sense to listen to that, and so we pulled it from the set. So, you know, it really was a collaborative process with Square, and they were great partners, and I'm so glad we got to work with them on this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep this. That's awesome. So no Son of a Submariner either. Working with Square was so cool. One of the most mind-blowing moments for me is just getting to go to Japan and go into Square Enix's office and, you know, playing Magic with them there, right? I built some decks. We flew over. You want to talk about something that's terrifying. I like hand-carried a bunch of Final Fantasy decks for set that would not be released for years to Japan in my suitcase with me. I was, like, terrified. And then I was like, I hope TSA doesn't check this, you know? Because I really don't want to have to pull these out in public. And then, all right, I'm just going to attack, because, like... Yeah, are you going to block? Let's see if you're a risky enough dude to block. If you have Magic Damper, you got me. And I think Galacat over Blitzball here is the move. And so we brought decks and we got to play with them, which was so awesome. We'd sit down and we would play with all the archetypes, on the cards. They were super happy, and, you know, got to chat with people there's actually a really touching moment that was really meaningful to me. Oh, that's a great draw. Well, now, of course, I wish I'd played the Blitzball, but whatever. So it goes. I guess I just want to play this Tidus so I can tap this easier. I guess I can play Blitzball and leave up mana for the Quarrel. Also play this Rook turret. I guess this turret's probably just the way to go, right? Then you double spell next turn. Blitz Tidus Blitzball. Alright, I'm convinced. Oh, hey, the Songery. How's it going? Thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. Oh, cool. Ball Omens. So we brought this here. We played. There's a touching moment where I was talking with this guy, and I'm like, "What did you work on?" And he's like, "Oh, well, one of the first things I worked on was Final Fantasy IX." And let's see here. Right. So what did I just say I was going to do? Blitzball Tidus, right? And I was like, "Oh, what's one of your favorite characters in Final Fantasy IX?" And let's see. I guess 3, 4, 5, 6. What do I want to dump here? Normally it'd be the land, but I am so close to summon Knights of the Round. Am I going to need the Knights of the Round this game? Is this just discard the removal spell, or is it the Tidus that bites the dust? That's actually pretty toughy. I guess I'm going to actually cut this guy. Weird. It feels weird, but I think like I want to keep the removal spell. I want to try and get to Knights of the Round, right? So anyway, show up and he's like, what's for one of the first games you worked on? He's like Final Fantasy IX, and I was like, oh, what's your favorite character? And he said something like, well, I love Queen Braun, but like no one ever does anything with her. And I grabbed this like stack of this red-black playtest deck, and I was like, flip, flip, flip. You mean this Queen Braun? And it had like art at the time and everything. So it was this really cool moment where he was overjoyed to see like we'd put his favorite character in the set, and one of his favorite characters that never gets used in the set. And I love Knights, my favorite game, so it's cool to get to do that. We did cast Knights of the Round once already this stream, Nevitz 90, so it may very well happen again. These have been some long, grindy games, though, I'll tell you. We had some crazy good games of Magic today. Alright, so you play the Sage's Nihilist, that's fine. You go ahead and do that. If you attack with this, do I care that much? I guess I just don't want to give you the free attack, right? Alright, I'll just go ahead and tap this now. Alright. Alright, Drew Monk's Fist. Getting closer. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and serve here. Oh, I guess that was a misplay. I should have re-equipped the Monk's Fist, probably. Oh, well, that's on me. Missed the point of damage. You're going to bounce this? Oh, well, now I feel like a genius for not spending the mana already. I'm so smart. I guess I reduced the damage on this. It's kind of a cuts both ways situation. Alright, well, I'm going to play this Rook Turret. I'm going to play this Monk's Fist. I'll loot. Oh my gosh. What are we going to discard here? I got to keep the land of Knights of the Round. So is it the removal spell? It feels so weird to discard this, but like this is a strong card. I don't know what my opponent's going to think. I'm going to discard a removal spell and play my 7th land. You better be shaking your boots if you're my opponent right now. Oh, I've got a pretty good... I'm pretty sorry about the mono art Rue was taking. I'll try and get to that in a second. What'd you pitch? You pitched Paladin's Arms and Dragon's Wizard. Alright. You gotta be quaking, right? If you oh, baby. It is time. I hope I can get a concession to summon Knights of the Round here. Think they're gonna concede when I do it? What do you think? They could have Ultimate or something. Granted, my thing's got Indestructible, so... Alright. Boom! There it is. Cast this the 2nd time. Alright. Knights of the Round hits the table. Yeah, the Amano... So we knew from the beginning we wanted to try and involve Amano if he was game for it. And, alright, you're going to transform into Phoenix. That's fine. I'll take 2, you can gain 2. That's fine. But I do have Knights of the Round rolling. And I can tap your... I guess it's a Saga, so I can't tap it. But anyway. Alright, I'll make 3 more Knights. It must be Knights. It is. Alright, and then I guess... Let's see, I can attack with If I attack with everybody, is that lethal? Assuming you have nothing, you have 4 blockers. You block 1, 2, 3, 4, and you take 8. Looks like lethal from where I'm sitting. I guess I'm just gonna... I think I just want to play this even naked if I can. Are any of my artifacts gonna die? No. I guess this might die. Alright, so I should cast this pre-combat, I guess. In case you kill off one of my artifacts and you live somehow. I'll keep the white aura sight. That's great. And I'll loot into it. Love that. Oh yeah, I guess it's true they have the lifelink, but now it's not going to matter. Because I drew the perfect card. Never didn't have it. Ooh, nice! You got a little tricky trick. I think looting is good for me, because I could mill my flashback card, right? Alright, I did. Alright. Well, now that makes things a little more interesting. So you're going to gain 5 life and go to 11. So you're at 11, you have 4 blocks, you go block, 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 you take 8, you don't die, and I think I just have for sure dead next turn. I guess you're gonna gain 2 more life off that. I lose a bunch of stuff though. I guess I do just want to ship. Feels strange. Right, the lifelink was a good point. Good call in chat, Magician 5225. Chat got something right. Let it be known, Magician 225 is a sacred chat getter writer. On the ground, you end up trading with some knights. You eat a bunch of my guys. But I don't lose that much. I just lose like one of my flyers and my coral probably. And you trade with that. I think it's still okay. But next turn, I like almost certainly am able to win. It's a lot. I know it's doing a lot of thinking here for this attack, but feels. I guess I just wait a turn. A little weird, but Knights of the Round is like going to be so strong in over the course of the long game here that I feel fine just doing that. All right, you play your land out. I will see if I just get totally owned by this, but maybe they have an Ultima. Or they're going to tutor for something. I'm not that worried. Go find like a job select equipment of some kind. That's not a big issue. I do like this card a lot, though. 4-mana 2 flyer that grabs your job select equipment. Nothing in the graveyard for them to get. All right, they got another Scorpion Sentinel. That's fine. So they're going to load up on blockers here. Let's see what's coming next. All right, they just passed and didn't play that, which tells me they probably have a trick of some kind. All right, so let's imagine this thing's off the table. Say they kill this. They have five blockers. I can tap one if I want. It's kind of equivocal, but they have 5 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's hitting for 12, and they're at 8. They'll gain 4 life off Joshua. I feel like I should attack here. I am going to tap, I think, the extra flyer, because these are both 3/3s in the air. So I'm going to go ahead and tap the delivery Moogle. I'm not dead on the crackback or anything. 5, 6, 7, 11. This is going to flip anyway. Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to swing in. This thing is indestructible too, so that's pretty safe. I have 3 knights back to block. Go ahead, block me. I guess I could have like re-equipped the Monk's Fist or something, but I want to get him for 3 in the air, so. Alright, and you do this, and you kill the Valkyrie aerial unit. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's just as I predicted. Yeah, but I think that's still lethal, right? Did I miscount? Yeah, you gain 4 and you're dead. Alright. I'm an English major, but I know my math sometimes. I'd love to see it. These guys have some killer games, though. What a good taste of the set you're getting here. All right, we're trying to get to the full wins. So I'm gonna be playing until about 6 or so. I'm going to try and play a little bit of Constructed, because I built a cool Constructed deck. But we'll see if we finish this draft. All these games have gone really long. Normally, my arena draft's not taking that long, because I'm just like playing fast and have some aggressive deck. But when you're winning with Knights of the Round, sometimes it takes, just like Knights of the Round, the animation takes a while, right? I think I just have to keep this. Once again, no 2 drops, but yeah, now it's time to download Arena. So you're talking about it in chat there. This is going to go live. It's going to be awesome. You're going to play Final Fantasy as much as you want, whenever you want. I was thinking about maybe doing some Final Fantasy streams where I try and hit Mythic. Does that sound like fun? Oh, GG's indeed, Samp MTG. Good game, good game. That was a really, really nice one. Nice of the round, though. Gets the job done. Alright, yeah, see you on the battlefield, Nate Dogg. Thanks for being part of this. Sure. Oh, man, I love the Philippines. I can't wait to go visit it again sometime. Alright, what do you want to do? Just play Titus, probably? Yeah, I probably want to play this guy. So all swamps over here, huh? Kaifu's all swamps. Yeah, Philippines was great. The Magic players in the Philippines are so nice. I just got such a warm welcome from everybody there. It was crazy. I stayed with people, and they showed me around. They did try to keep feeding me sisig, though, which is like a boiled pig's head. Everyone wanted to feed this to me, and I did not think that was very delicious. The lechon, though, amazing. So, goes both ways. I think we're just going to play this thing. Pump up our Titus. If you want to kill Titus in response, that's fine. Alright, go for it. I still have a 4/4 out in the exchange. And no, I'm not going to activate my Magitech armor. Yeah. Are there any challenges when designing a set people only take for granted or aren't really the same complexity? So many. There's a bajillion challenges with making a set that you will never even think about. I could talk about this for hours and probably will in my videos, but I'll tell you one thing that you don't always think about. So the way that Magic is done is, just, do the timelines and so on, is I guess I'm just going to Blitzball Wyvern probably, is we have to commission the art about halfway through the set's life cycle. So, what that means, I guess I tapped a little wrong there. What that means is that once your art is commissioned, you can't really change what the card is, right? So if you're like, oh my gosh, I had this concept that I wish we had, or we missed this character, or more commonly, hey, this creature wants to lose flying and it's shown as flying, you can't really change that. So that's the thing I think about a lot, like all the time, is, okay, what is my art that I'm commissioning? What does it look like? What are my flying creatures going to be locked in as? Because once they're locked in, they're locked in. Okay, I guess what I want to do this turn, the greedy play is the aerial unit, but I kind of just want to like play the Nowliths and Flash of Light down this Odin and attack. Oh yeah, GG. Good game, Corey. I got double Knights that rounded. That was a great game, by the way, Corey. Like, we were all in chat, like on pins and needles. I was worried you're going to draw a 4 damage spell and like kill me at any moment, So it was a heck of a game. Great game. Great game. What are we going to do? I think it is just the Nowliths. Hope you're having fun playing, Corey, by the way. I think it's just like the Nowliths here. And then I think it's Slash of Light, this Odin. I just don't want to accidentally die or anything, and I don't want you to draw cards, so yeah, we're just going to fire this off here. It's a little slower than I would ideally like. Like, it's so tempting to play this aerial unit here. Ah, man. But I think I'm just going to fire this off and make the safe play. Alright, crew this. Serve. Oh, good, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, all the Limited games today have been awesome. We put a lot of time and energy into Limited of this set. It had such a long dev cycle. Alright, this is nice with the double Gentle Revelation, right? They're going to get to go along with this. They might be tapping my thing down. I guess I'm just going to play... I guess I'll go Monk's Fist in the aerial unit. I could just freeze this. I could Aura Sight this thing, but I don't really want to do that. I think I just want to go Monk's Fist, put everything out here in the open. Show you what I got. Here comes the aerial unit. Don't want this. I think we're just happy to ship on the coral, probably too, honestly. Although we're never going to cast Knights of the Round if I put all these lands away. But yeah, dump both these guys. And then crew up this guy with this. And you're probably going to tap that with the ring, right? I would guess. Oh, no attacks with the ring. Well, then I'm just serving. Untapping a creature? I don't know. We'll untap this. Because why not? Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's fine with me. Trade the Ramen away. Kill off that magic deck armor. Still has this arrow unit that's going to get you along here. Alright. 7 mono black. 7 swamps. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Really happy to see everyone playing the set and just enjoying it and digging it. I mean, it's such a labor of love. And woo-wee! Now that is a powerful Magic card. This card is a house. Unlimited. Wow. And you're going to get back this thing. Oh my gosh! Oh! I'm glad it's not on the second chapter, but goodness gracious. That was quite the move. Holy mackerel. And just like that, the tides have turned. Now, you gotta get rid of this thing. Like, there's no beating Arden, basically. So I'm just gonna have to weather the Xanadu, whatever that thing is called. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of Arden. That's for heckin' sure. And then we are going to move the Monk's Fist over to this guy. I think we're just gonna go for the chump block plan. I want to be able to have like at least a few blockers. You have 2 cards. I want to have at least a few blockers available. So this is going to get in for sure, because it'll be able to untap itself. I can probably safely attack with 1 more. Can I attack with 2 more? If you have 2 removal spells in that world, I die. I think... but then I can crunch it for lethal on the next turn, probably. And I also want to get him down low so that this last ability might be closer to going. Does he have 2 removal spells? You have this already on board? Yeah, this is 1 removal spell. I think we just have to play it safe. Alright, do this, and then... I'm actually going to untap the small one, because I'd rather not block the ones all suited up. So I got plenty of blockers hanging out. And do I want to play my land? You could have, like, the discard card, so I'm just going to go ahead and play my land. I know, like, the, whatever, common wisdom is to hold your lands, but you don't want to get, like, accidentally discarded or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and play Constructed in a little bit. I just want to finish this draft out first. I built, of course, my bird deck. This is the archetype that I love the most and was, like, always trying to make cards for. It's so fun. I basically kept making cards so I thought the deck was remotely playable. Alright, I'm going to chump block this and hope I don't die. Alright, close call. So the birds are awesome. I had so much fun with that deck. Actually, hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. I won't tell you what happened, but I played my bird deck on Shuffled and Plays next episode, so stay tuned for that. Ooh, the Relentless X ATM. That thing is strong, too. Well, I can't really attack into it. I don't have any attacks right now, so I think we're just going to have to pass. It's weird. I kind of want to play the land so it doesn't get ratted away if you have a Hecate. I hate having nothing, but I think it is correct to just play that here. Alright, so this is going to go away. They're going to go down to 4 and draw 2 cards. Oh, man. I'm glad Final Fantasy got you into Magic Virtua, Cat. That is awesome. You're like, I started playing a year ago because I was so excited about this. I'm going to take the 6 on the chin here. See if I just find a removal spell or something. I don't want to trade with that because it's so bad. Oh, there's the Ramen that's going to give you 3 life. That's kind of annoying. This mono black deck type who's cooked up here is kind of sweet. I'm digging it. Ooh, alright, that's nice too. You got that flashback. Oh no, we're just drawing more lands. Well, I won't play the land this time. Maybe they'll think I have something. But we have flooded out a little bit here, unfortunately. I even been to land with the 5-4 too. Man, this game was looking so good for us, and unfortunately, I think it is not gonna come together. Yeah, maybe they got Zodiark too. You gotta worry about that. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I can like full block the Relentless X ATM, which they can then bring back. Oh yeah, well, I'm glad that Lord of Doctor Who got you in there, Nerfer. That worked a lot on that. I mean, I guess I can just hope to draw my favorite card. Knights of the Round. Like, I can triple block this, trade with it. You bring it back. I don't think Knights of the Round saves me in that world. I can also block all these guys on the ground and go to 1. I guess that's a little bit better, right, huh? I guess it is a little better to block all these. No, then I just throw my tokens away. Yeah, it's better to do this. I think I'm cooked either way, though. I think your boy here is fully cooked up. Little 1. Lands is the best mechanic in Magic. It sucks to get mana flooded, but it's so fun to have like a variety of gameplay where you're not sure what's going to happen all the time, you know? Alright, well, you're not going to bring it back? I could draw Knights of the Round. We want Knights of the Round right here. Here we go. Knights of the Round. Knights of the Round. Oh no, another Plains. Alright, well, that's going to do it. I'll concede this game for the interest of time. That would have been awesome, though, if we had drawn a Knights of the Round. Alright, our backs are up against the wall. We got one loss left to give. See if we can get there. Were we dead if we drew Knights? You get four blockers right away. You can tap one of them, right? You can block the other 3? Alright, this is going to be a keeper for sure. We got a great curve. Alright, let's go ahead and play this land here. We got a 2-drop even, the Scorpion Sentinel, so that's something we don't always have. Sentinel shows up. Oh, I didn't realize they had 2 mana left. I thought they tapped it all for the Revelation. Maybe they didn't. Alright, here's the Sentinel. What I'm going to play on turn 3 depends a lot on whatever they do here. Okay, so if they did that, that tells me I should be playing Ash, because if I can start connecting with this Ash, it's going to be really good for me. And like if they play a creature, I'll just happily Aura Sight and attack with the Ash, because this in my deck I have 10 hits. I'm pretty likely to hit on this card. So if they let it live, it probably just becomes attack, draw a card, so I can cycle this Aura Sight, kill their thing, and draw a new card. All right, there goes the Thunder Magic. Kind of what I was worried about. Yeah, the Wizard deck is good. Oh, there's our card, the one we're all so excited about. All right, well, here's the Gala Cat. I'm definitely not going to white Aura Sight their black Wizard token. We're going to hold on to this. This is one of my favorite archetypes to draft. My 2 favorite archetypes to draft are the blue-red 4-mana cost matters deck. I guess 3. The Town deck, the blue-red deck, and this black-red deck. They're all really fun and really easy. All right. Well, I think we want to just play this Aura Sight so we can discount this aerial unit next turn. I'm just going to freeze out this Katana. It's kind of like, it's not, I mean, it's not my favorite, but hope you don't have a Shatter in your deck. Hope you don't suplex my white Aura Sight. A little lesser known than suplexing a train, but it'd be savage to suplex this. Yeah, Crimson Claw. Sometimes IP holders reach out to us. I don't work on that side of things. Yeah, sometimes folks reach out to us. Yeah, normally I have the untapped extension running, but I think it's not in the official Magic channel, so... Alright, well, I'm just going to block. If you have a combat trick you want to spend on your guy, go for it. You're going to haste magic, maybe? Is that what you have? Happy to make you spend your turn doing that, because I'm going to win the long game with this. Alright, that's fine. In general, like, I'm happy to... Like, my deck is favored in the long game with this hand, so I'm like, spend your mana inefficiently. That's fine. I'm just going to win the long game, and I'll just kind of time walk you by killing my random creatures. So I just want to find these lands for this Knights of the Round, so we're going to dump that. And then... Alright, we're going to draw a land next turn. The Elder's good. I will say that these black mages are pretty annoying for my Knights of the Round strategy, though, because I can't just turtle up, right? I got to actually be worried about what they're going to do. Play this Gala Cat, who's fully functional. And then I think I am still just going to attack with this. Like, yeah, it's a good blocker, but I got all this other stuff going on. I got to think about how I want to use this Memories of Nibelheim, because it's plausible I should just kill off this Tonberry. That thing's going to deal so much damage to me. See what happens. Alright, I think like this is going to represent a ton of damage. I think I actually do need to kill this right now. I'm going to take a ton, and I need to get my life total high, or these black mages are going to be a big issue. I guess maybe I should have done this on my turn so it couldn't Veins Treachery me, but oh well. Yeah, the 0-1 Wizards, maybe. See if it hits. They're really cool. I love these tokens. They're really fun. Oh, well. Now I have some regrets. But not so many regrets because I'm about to play this. And I can smash... Alright, this is a pretty good turn. We're going to attack here. Alright, you're happy to trade the aerial unit. I'm happy for you to trade the aerial unit. That's fine with me. I want that thing off the board because, everybody, it's time for our 3rd time on the stream. Everyone get your animations ready. Summoning Knights of the Round. Alright, this first pick really working out. Now, Vane's Treachery can kill it, but you did spend one already. Here it is. High dopamine. Knights of the Round, baby. Love to see it. Oh, wow. You already got a little Black Mage army going. Yeah, not Knights of the Reliquary, Knights of the Round, different character. Oh, you had the Vane's Treachery. You had a second Vane's Treachery, bummer. Well, still end up with 3 Knights out of the exchange, but what a bummer. Well, that's a good card to draw, though. It's going to draw our other cool rare. Alright, so I get first pick of these. What do I want? The Rule Spell's pretty bad against his board, actually, or their board, rather. I want the Artifact the most to turn on my Gallic Hat, so I'm going to start with taking the Sage's Nowlets. I love this little mini-game card. It's so fun. I'm going to take the Nowlets. What are they gonna take? Probably get rid of the removal spell. I would end up getting a land last, so I'm going to take whatever the other spell is, probably. Because I'm going to get a land, I can play... I have mana for all these, which is kind of great. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can get to 9 to flashback. The flashback on this is quite real. Like, it's pretty good at getting you the extra lands you need. Alright, so I'm going to grab this, and you're going to put a land away. This card is really fun. You know, I saw people saying, like, maybe stock up is going to make this not played in standard, which is fine. I believe that. But I can imagine a world where it sees a tiny bit of play. I think attack with these knights is bad. Let's see, attack with these 3 knights. You double block one with an elder. You have to chump the others or maybe take too much damage. Maybe it's fine. Maybe, is it crazy to stuck in Summoner's Sanctum one of these Mysidian elders right now? That's not ridiculous. Like, I just want to push through damage, right? I could probably try and get the lethal next turn. And I'm going to want to 3, 4, 5, 6... I'm going to want to flashback the memories returning next turn anyway. Alright, let's do it. Oh, no! I didn't... Oh, I forgot to select the other things. Well, now we're not doing it. Good beats, good beats. Well, maybe I'll be rewarded for my poor play. I guess I also could have, like, moved the Nowless on the Gallic Hat, but anyway. I didn't do any of those things. Alright, so you're going to Choco Comet... Oh, it's better than Choco Comet in my face. Yeah, this is annoying. The Black Mage is plinking you here. Do I want to Summoner's Sanctum? If I Sanctum this thing, I attack with all 3 of these. I block your blocks are pretty good still. Man, I don't hate playing long against all these Black Mages. What a bummer. Yeah, I should have done that attack last turn. That might end up being the difference in this game, unfortunately. I think we just have to try and hope you don't draw a ton more spells. And flashback his memories returning. Ooh, or I can play this Rook Turret out. Rook Turret represents that's lethal over 2 turns with the Sage's Nowlets. I can also go Rook Turret, stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. And get in for some damage. Oh man, this is... Hello, Let Tap. This is tough. This is a toughie. If I flashback the memories returning, what am I looking for? Like, I already have my big thing. I think I just need to try and close before you draw too many spells. So I think the Rook Turret is actually pretty good. I think I really should try and do this thing with just firing this off. And I think the Mysidian Elder is the guy I want to hit here. I think it really is. Weird play, but it's what we're making. And I think I also weirdly serve with everybody. This is an easy block. You block here, but then you have to like probably block some of these guys, or this Rook Turret kills you on the next turn. So I think we're attacking here. I think I'm going to untap this one, which you're going to block with the Chocobo probably. Yeah, if you block that with the Chocobo, you block that. Oh, okay, you're blocking here, you're blocking there. Oh, that makes sense. That's fine. Alright, you go to 6. Then I play this guy out. Alright, and then I can... Oh, this is going to be tight. I hope you don't draw a bunch of non-creature spells. I need you to not have non-creature spells for these 3 Black Mages. Oh, Suplex! Brutal. had this removal spell too. Alright, you can attack me for one with the Elder if you want to. Oh man. This is the danger of the black mages. It looks so innocent, but those guys have dealt so much damage to me this game. Yikes. What is it? Maybe I have to believe their last card is a land, maybe? Oh, huge draw. The Adventurer's in, the hero of the story right here. Alright. Do I want to equip the Nowliths? I think I really want to flash back this Memories Returning this turn, so I don't really have the mana to do that. But this Adventurer's in is like huge pickup. Yeah, I think I do want to just attack with both these. Whittle them down to 4. Alright, so then I'm going to do this, and you're not going to know that I have the Adventurers in. Alright, what do I want the most? I guess I just want this flyer, right? So I'm going to grab the Primal Garuda. You'll probably put away the Wyvern, and then I'll take the Blitzball. It's fine. I mean, Legends out, so Blitzball's not going to be that good. Yeah, I take the Blitzball, then you put away planes, and I get the other planes. But what they didn't know is yet another land was forged. The Adventurer's in is here. That 2-life is like really critical. Oh, Triple Triad! Oh, yikes. Okay, well, I hope you don't hit anything good on this. Jeez. Alright, well, we're gonna equip the Nowliths. Is that how you say that word? I don't even know. I'm going to equip this. We're going to attack. I'll untap this guy, I guess. And so, if you find the steel thing, I guess I don't want this to be. I don't know. I guess I'll have this untapped. Whatever. Fine. All right. So you have to block here. The question is, do you want to go to 1? All right, he's going to 1. I love that play. I love that play. I'm just going to play out my cards. I'm going to play the cards I have. Going to play this. Going to play this. Going to play this and kill off your Messinian Elder. All right, it's in your hands, buddy. What is on top of the deck? Do you hit non-creatures? All right, you summon GF Ifrit. You got my planes. That's nothing good. You're going to rummage something away. Don't find a damage spell. Discard a land. What do they draw? What's on top of the deck? It's like a lightning. Oh, and it was a land! Oh, what a tight game. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. What a game. Great game, Wars of Busak. These have been some unbelievable games of Magic. Like, truly, this is outrageous. Holy moly. Whew. Tight play, or maybe I played bad, I don't know, but what a game. Wow, we're going to keep going here, just keep trucking right along. My gosh. That was crazy. These games have been out of this world. I cannot wait for you guys to check out the set. It's so much fun. I mean, you know, it's just variants, whatever. Maybe these games are just some weird limiter, but like, I'm having an amazing time. This is so fun. Yeah, I don't believe it ruins the black mages. Black mages are sweet. Black mages are sweet. Alright, Swore with your Johnny Avatar. Alright, well I got a 2-drop and a 3-drop, removal spell and a nice 4-drop. This is a keeper for sure. We're gonna hold on to this hand. Let's see what we got going on their side. Maybe they're gonna be a really aggressive deck and I'll die fast. See what happens. They mulligan. Alright, I'm gonna play out this land here. What do they got? 2-drop? Torgal. A fine hound. Fine hound. So I'm going to hide my second color from them just because I feel like it, I guess. Hopefully I don't get punished. Here's the Sage's Newlith. Alright, you say in chat, what was it? I saw a Newlith. It's a Shattered Shamrocks as it's pronounced, so. I should give you all early. If I had the power to give you all early access accounts. It'll be out soon enough, though. Ooh, no 3rd land. Okay, I'll tell you something. I'm kind of tempted to just fire off the Slash of Light on that Torgal. Like, if you don't have a 3rd land, and you're counting on your stuff, like, I'm going to attack with this first, but I'm pretty tempted to just fire this off. And I guess if they have a combat trick, it's like kind of bad, but... Okay, you're blocking. Well, I would love to make this trade. I would be enamored to make this trade. Alright, so you're going to do that, and then I'm going to respond by killing your Torgal. So I'm glad I did not fire that off because they had a trick to do with it. Now, see? This came up. So you'll notice the unusual persistence wanderings. It says, when you search your library this way, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. It used to just be targeting the creature, but if you killed the creature in response, the spell fizzled. So we made this a reflexive trigger so that if exactly that happened, you wouldn't be down your creature. Fun story. Alright. Or at least, I don't know, maybe it's not that fun of a story. Maybe you don't care about this kind of stuff. Anyway, I think it's a fun little fact. Attack you for 2. Alright. Happy to trade here. I guess I just want to play this Ash out, right? And try drawing some cards. Alright, the Moogle's coming out. Look at now, they're hitting their land drops, they're finding what they need. Alright, get the White Mage's Staff. Alright, well, I guess I'm just fine trading this Ash. I don't really have like nothing great's gonna happen if I wait around, so I'll just trade. I could have Realm Sketching the Moogle, but I can find better stuff later. Blitzball or the White Mage's Staff. I guess the Blitzball might be pretty good for me. Like, I want to go long this game with the Memories Returning. I don't think the White Mage's Staff is what I really like have to have. I mean, I could be aggressive, I guess, but I think with the Blitzball, I want as much mana as possible for the Memories Returning. The thing for limited is you always want to be thinking about like, what your plan is. Wow, they just let me hit them with Ash. All right, well that's interesting. That's worrisome, frankly. But are they going to be like trying to aggress me out? I'm going to play this. I'm going to play my Monk's Fist. I'm always thinking about like, what my long game strategy is, right? Like who's the beatdown? What is my long game strategy? And if I'm casting Memories Returning, I want to have a lot of mana because I'm going to end up with a lot of cards. So that's why I really wanted the Blitzball there. And maybe they're an aggressive deck and I just like misread them what they were doing. I just figured they'd be slower because they're 3 colors. Alright, that's fine. Okay, kill off Ash now. Sure, trade a removal spell for it. That's okay with me. Sack Blitzball for cards? Yeah. I want, the thing is, the cards I want to draw right now are like lands, so I'd rather just have this sure thing on the Blitzball, you know? Alright, use some of the Chocomog. Fine. I don't feel like a strong need to Realm Sketching it or anything. I think Magitech Armor is pretty good. It's going to block the Chocomog here. I'm probably going to go, like, equip the Newliths here, attack, and then we'll see what happens from there. Let's equip this thing. Or then I'll just play the Galacat afterwards. Like, I could have played out the Magitech Armor or something instead, but I guess Memories Returning could have found me a land or whatever. But the I wanted to get in for 3 because I can put some good pressure on here too. But we'll see what they decide to do. Ooh, they're crashing down the Galacat. But I'm fine chewing through their other cards. That's okay. It says 2 more turns left. It's got 1 more attack in. Blocking here is going to save me a lot of damage. Once again, I'm just going to block. They're down cards. I can also Realm Sketching this Delivery Moogle to block that, and I've got Jobs of Equipment in my deck that I can pick up, so... Alright, you got a bunch of this... I guess your deck was more aggressive than I took you for. Play this land. I think we're just going to go... Make it... You have 1 card left. Maybe it's sick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess the other option is, like... If I... Memories Returning... I can dig 5 deeper... I guess I just really want to make sure I don't die to, like, the Moogle and your random stuff, right? Because my long game is going to be so well set up here. Alright. I would like a... It is I who would like a Delivery Moogle, please. I would like to search. My graveyard has nothing, right? Just making sure. No. Alright. I would like to search my library. I can get the Scorpion thing or the White Mage's Staff. The Scorpion guy's going to be a 4/4 pretty soon, actually. Alright, I'll just grab the Scorpion Sentinel. That's pretty good. Once again, it's going to be pretty easy to make this a 4/4 Memories Returning roll. Not a Wisp. I think there might have been some inspiration given there. Like, you know, they wrote the art descriptions, so they got to do some of that. If you attack with this Moogle, I will block. Okay, now I won't block. You got me. Alright. Take 5. That's fine. Alright, we got to try to find a removal spell here. So... I guess we're gonna... I mean, I guess I can just equip this Monk's Fist here. Do I want to play the Magitech armor? I think I just want to keep hitting my land drops and like try and get the long game. So we're gonna go ahead and just play this Memories Returning. Play this my fun little mini game that I love so much. Well, I'll take the spell, and then you're gonna give me 2 lands, which is fine. It means we'll be able to flash this thing back. Yeah, search your graveyard too. Pretty nice. I think it was because we were worried about like only having a small number of these or something, you know. And I don't think I need the mana fixing, so I'm just gonna take the untapped lands. Or there's some reason. Oh, it's for the ramen. We thought it would be fun to be able to search your graveyard for the ramen. As you do. Alright, so I want to equip the Newlets here so these can trade. And I don't need an untap land for anything. This is the turn to play this. Now my Sentinel is on, which is great. Should I go on the aggressive? I mean, I don't know. This is 8 points of damage right here. I trade this here. I think this seems pretty good. Alright, I'm just crashing in for 8s. This will untap this. Now the big question, I guess I just have to block, right? As long as he's got a... Yeah, I think I just have to respect him and block here. I traded 4 damage for 1... I traded 1 damage for 4 damage on the ground, but that's fine. Oh, Time Vault Canadian Highlander. Now you're talking. Love that. Love when people just find things to do. Like, I didn't plan for that to happen, but I'll take it, sure. You're gonna gain some life, that's fine. I'm gonna trade up these Moogles. So I traded 4 damage for 1 damage. I think I'm fine with that. Ooh, Garnet is nice. Need some Sagas, though. Alright, you got that thing rolling. Now you're out of cards. And right on time, everybody. It's everyone's favorite game show. I'm gonna attack first. But if you want to double block, you're fine. Alright, happy to trade. Alright, everybody. It's time for my favorite game show, Knights of the Round. Look, man, you don't design the cards to not draw them, you know? Pretty good when your opponent's got no cards in their hand, I gotta say. Oh, a second Garnet? Oh, that's something. And a concession. Alright, there it is. There it is. Alright. This has been a heck of a draft. Alright, this is the one, right? This is for all the marbles? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna find out. We're up. We're gonna see. Can we get our last win, or will we get a loss and go to 3 losses? This is a big one. Yeah, I'm super excited about the announcement today, Nifty Chris. That's the tactics announcement from today. It's really exciting. Oh, man. Nice of the round. Yeah, decks are a little slow. You just cast an 8-drop, baby. No problem. Yeah, that's why, you know, when you build your deck, you gotta think about cards like Blitzball, which is not a card I would normally put in this deck. Like, I would have cut it otherwise, but with the 8-drop in your deck, that, you know, doesn't always win the game, but is going to do something kind of akin to that. Wow, 630 of you watching. I'll take this moment to say, if you're enjoying this stream, come follow my stream. Just my name, at Gavin Verhey. Every Wednesday, I'm doing this thing called Office Hours, where you can just come in and ask whatever questions you have. So that's a lot of fun. Ooh, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4 drops. Let's keep in this. And also, you can go check me out on YouTube, Good Morning Magic. I have a pre-release primer up today with how to play limited, build your sealed decks, but also just lots of other stuff. Talking about game design. I'll probably put this VOD up there too, you know, so all things are possible. Alright, gonna conceal that I'm playing white, because that's the kind of guy I am. And here's this. Good and green, yeah, there's some sweet green cards in this set. Of course, you gotta start with the Cactuar that can get, you know, 10,000 power. Alright. Well, pretty scripted turns here. You play Blitzball, I play the Scalacat. We attack. Take 2. Go. Alrighty. New Hydras? I don't think there are any Hydras in here, no. Alright, in black on the Cluster of Brazil, that's fine. So you're playing Grixis. I do like the Grixis deck here. You can play like some of the 4 mana cost matter stuff. You get the Black Mages rolling, pretty good spell thing. Yeah, Cornerback Black Mages. I'm gonna go ahead and sack this token. But solid. This token's do a lot of work on defending you from those Black Mages. Alright, gonna play out a land. Don't want to fire off Garuda yet. Interesting. I can play the Galacat. But I think I just want to play Memories Returning here, just like make sure I hit all my future land drops or whatever, you know? Let's just fire this off. Little mini game time. So I'm gonna get probably 2 lands out of this. Do I want Ash or the Magitech Armor? I guess I want the Magitech Armor. It's gonna turn on my Galacat. So yeah, let's do that. Puts extra permanence in play, you know. And I predict I'll get 2 lands back at the end. This little mini game is so fun. I hope you're enjoying this. One of those things where I play with it, I'm like, man, I wish we made it an instant so you could it was a little stronger. But maybe it'll still see play. I don't know. Like control decks sometimes need this kind of effect, and when you grab the island there, because it forces you to get planes. Now I have a good split. Okay, I'll get punches for 1. You know, it's one of the things where play design. I trust that team a lot, and they played it a lot, and they're like, yeah, it should be a sorcery. And I'm like, okay. Herschel, no cards with the party mechanic in the main set here. We talked about it, but there's so many classes in Final Fantasy, and also it's really hard to balance a set. I love calling Mount Choco, by the way. That's a card I love. It's really hard to balance a set. Ooh, nice combo there with the Black Mage just getting led at the stage for a land. Ooh, Black Waltz number 3, very good. It's really hard to balance party in a set because you have to care about every card's creature type, and especially in Final Fantasy, we're going to want certain cards to have certain types because of, you know, it's Final Fantasy. You got to be really careful about it. So it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to do. We did talk about it for sure. I just want to go Galacat, White Mage's Staff, and have 2 3/3 Galacats and the Staff ready to go. You're tapped out, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of break norms and do this right now. Just because you can't mess with this. You ain't got a free spell. I generally hate free spells, so trying not to put in sets if I can avoid it. Alright, you got a 3-2. Would you like to attack? I'll block with my 2-2. Ooh, nice combat tutorial. Alright, well now I won't block with my 2-2. Nice, your deck's cooking, buddy. I like your deck. Alright, I'll take the 4 off this Chocobo. Alright, so now we got some interesting options. We're going to go ahead and play this land. I got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I can Garuda down this 3/3 and finish that guy off. I can also play the attack, they'll probably block, and then I play the aerial unit. Or I can Memories of Nibelheim to kill off the Black Waltz. If I do that, I can't do much else, so I think that's not the play we're going to make. I kind of just like smashing, like Garudaing their 3/3, attacking. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid to me. I think that's going to like... I think that's going to be the most for me here. Alright, so we're going to equip here. I get a life off the White Mage's Staff too. That life gain is not irrelevant, by the way. Like, it can really help put me out of reach. Alright, so if you want to block with your Waltz, you can. For the next turn, I can give this flying. Alright, this is... Alright, so you're going to drop down there. I'm going to play this and blow up... Now, we'll see how many spells they have to chain together, right? I'm going to play this and blow that up. Next turn, I'm going to have a ton of power in the air. Let's see what you can do, though. Maybe you've got a bunch of spells. Because it's 3 damage per spell. So, you know, you got 5 cards I don't know about in your hand. If you cast 4 non-creature spells, you will kill me. Oh, I'm so glad you're hyped for this set. Oh, that's a good start. That's a ping me for 3. Yeah, I'm glad you're excited, Card Candy. Alright, there's that land we know about. 5 more cards. You can cast 3 more spells to kill me. They can also like try and draw cards with the Blitz Ball, maybe. I'll probably block the Black Waltz, though. I'll do it. I will do it. 3, 4, 5. You got 6 mana up. You can get flashback to call him Mountain Chocobo, but that's not going to do the trick. Because I've got this removal spell lying in wait, and Garuda can give this thing flying on the next turn, so... Yeah, Purchase, but I played so many card games. I love card games. Played so many card games. Yeah, Garuda's strong. You made that card strong. Oh, this is big. All right, you're gonna shoot me for 3. I go to 6. You drew 2 fresh cards. You have 3 mana. You need to find 2 spells you can cast with that 3 mana. Can they do it? Can they finish me off here? There's Haste Magic. They have 1 mana left. Can they find a 1 mana spell? That's a 2 mana spell. Deadly Dispute. They got a 2 mana spell, but they only have 1 mana left. Do they have a Thunder Magic or anything that does deals 1? Are they 1 mana short? They are 1 mana short! And I just have to make sure I can kill them on my crackback, which I can. I'm going to go block here. And I guess I'm just going to go block here. Right? I had 6 on the ground. You can play a 1 mana non-creature, I guess. I don't want to get messed up by that. So it probably is correct for me to block this. This is blocked and this is blocked. These trade. This is going to be lethal. Oh, we did it! With our cool Knights of the Round deck. We got there. The full boat of wins. Very nice. Very nice. First draft in. Picking it up. Boom! Love to see it. Looks like I still got it. I made the set. I can win at the set too. All right, I got about 20 minutes left. I'm gonna play some constructed, and I built up. Let's see, what do I want here?
Whatever you played last time.
My bird deck.
Here. You can practice with me to start.
No, sorry, Sparky. I don't want to hang. I'm gonna play my bird deck for the next 20 minutes, which I'm excited about. All right, Corn Dog Jones Jr. This deck is so fun. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. We got Chocobo with a fetchland on the second turn. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Alright, we're gonna name Bird. Oh, it knows. It knows what I want. Saz's Chocobo, baby. Why do we make Q creature? Well, simply put, there wasn't another thing for Quinn out. You know, we talked about it with Square Enix. We chatted for a while. There just wasn't another good substitute, so we made it. Q. That was that. We tried to do something that. Oh man, this is so savage. Where possible, we tried to make it. So what do I want here? Probably want. I mean, mana's gonna be pretty perfect, I guess. This game. I guess I'll get a Plains. We tried to match things to magic types where we could, right? But things like Moogles and Q, we just didn't have a good replacement for, so that's what we did. Quinn should be a horror. That was funny. Alright. Alright, Little Elves, that's fine. We're going to be smashing big time. Ooh, I love the Traveling Chocobo. Alright, well, I'm going to play my land, naming Bird again. And then we get Battle in. Alright. And I'm going to play Traveling Chocobo. My fave. And I'm showing Mockingbird on the top. Okay, so this is really strong too. It's funny, I was worried that the bird text on this would actually distract from how strong it is, because this is still doubling all your land abilities, right? It's like crazy, crazy, crazy powerful. But ultimately for the bird deck, it's just so cool to have that around. Alright, so that just ticks down. What do we got on top? Ooh, we got a whole Fabled Passage on top. Alright, everybody, this is going to be a pretty wild turn of Magic the Gathering. Hey, Try and Casually Games. Alright. Let's see here. What is the right order of operations? My Saza Chocobos are going to get huge. Do I want to play another Traveling Chocobo? So these trigger 3 times? Or the Mockingbird first, so I get another Saza Chocobo? I think... Wow. This is going to be a gross turn. I'll say that one right now. I think I just want to hold the Mockingbird, and I'll just go for this Chocobo. And then we can triple trigger the Saza. This is so sick, right? Triple trigger the Saza Chocobo. Alright, boom. That's... Come on. Come on. Come on. How can you not love this? I'm going to attack with all my creatures. And, you know, I don't want to mess up an accident and click through blocking, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. Baby all grown up. So true. Look at that. It's so unbelievable. I mean, that's just lethal, right? Just killed him on turn 4? Killed him on turn 4, baby. There you go. I'm telling you, the bird deck is sick. I love the idea of using the Bloomborough birds alongside the Chocobos, because the Chocobos don't fly, right? And the Bloomborough birds care about non-flying stuff. So that'd be like a cool little team-up situation. Yeah, birds is like my pet deck in the Future League, and which is where we test internally. And I just kept making cards. I just kept making cards. Bartz and Boko didn't exist. or it existed, but it wasn't doing the bird thing. And then I was like, I gotta have a bird removal spell, so I made that card Affinity for Birds and caring about birds. I know some 5 fans are like, I wish I didn't care about birds, but maybe you'll love it if it's a staple of a cool standard deck. Let's see what happens. Obviously, standard very powerful now, so I don't know if the bird deck will like hit at the highest level, but it's really fun to play, and I bet you'll run into it a bunch in the arena queues. All right, what do we have going on here? Well, this is a little bit of an awkward hand. No 1-drop, which is bad. My opponent's going first. I got 3 of these escorts, which is not the strongest. I think we are going to mull this. You really want the Saw's Chocobo. That's like the card. What's up with these triple hands here? I guess I got to keep this, though. Let's put one of these interrupters on the bottom. Hilariously, I think we're going to have to set this Cavern of Souls to, like, Rabbit or something, because I can't cast this right now. Alright, you got me in Vanguard. Cool, cool. Alright, well, I'll play this. Oh, man, if I had to set this to Rabbit, it's going to be so sad, because then I can't cast this Even Interrupter with it. Oh, no. Alright, let's see what land we draw, what card we draw, we'll go from there. Alright. Even Vanguard. I'm going to do the Chocobo. I can play that. I got to play this Quest Caller, I guess. Alright, I'm going to choose... I guess I should pick Warrior. Maybe there's like a Bird Warrior in here somewhere. Alright. Yeah, there are plenty more Final Fantasy IV characters in the cutting room floor. We talked about a lot of them. I'm so glad we got, like Kain and Cecil. Shelter by Ghost, sure, that's fine. But yeah, we cut a number of folks, unfortunately. Just there's only so many spots in the set, you know? It's really hard to allocate all that stuff. Alright, this one's going to go on Bird. I feel good about that. And then we're going to play this Chocobo. And maybe next turn we can start doing something cool. I mean, 4 is a great game. I do love 4, so... Alright, come on. Don't kill off the Traveling Chocobo. Let it live. No sheltering him with ghosts. Let Chocobo chill. Ooh, Chocobo chilled. Alright. And we got this guy on top. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play the Saw's Chocobo. I think I want to take a ping for this, so keep my mana flexible here. Oh, I mean, they're probably playing Aerith. Good call. Obviously, hit the Valley Quest. This is like the worst card in the deck. I feel like you have to play this. Maybe you can cut it, though. I'm not a Valley Quest Caller fan. But I feel like you have to play it in this deck. So, yeah, who's to say? Anyway, I don't really want to attack with this. I think I'm just going to play this. I'll name Bird. And I got my Even Interrupters up for whatever they play next. So, I'm going to pass from here. Yeah, there are Final Fantasy I haven't played. I haven't played 14, for example. My teammates played a lot of 14, though, so I was really counting on them to be like the 14 experts in the room. Which is, it was a team effort. We all know different stuff. So, you're just going to pass? Okay, that's fine, I guess. What do you got? What's your trick? Another Valley Quest Caller on top. Ugh, I hate that card in this deck. But you got, like I said, you got to play it sometimes. All right, so I'll play this land. Pump that up. And then I think what I'm going to want to do is play this and just leave up the Interrupter and then attack with the Chocobo. Yeah, I think that's our plan. So I'm going to play this. If you want to trade both your things to the Traveling Chocobo, am I okay with that? And I would get my thing back, right? Because of the Sheltered by Ghosts. So I guess I'm fine if you want to make that trade. Yeah, let's go ahead and send with both these. Oh, man. I love this bird deck so much. Not on my watch. No, not on my watch. Alright. Do I want to keep this on top is the big question. I mean, probably, because I'm forced into drawing it anyway. I can just repeat the same thing next turn, so yeah, I guess I will keep it on top. As much as I've complained about this Valley Quest Caller. Alright, fine. Right, notably, even though this is a rabbit, it is still a bird entering that causes this to trigger, so it does double trigger the Chocobo. Alright, there's the Jador down. Yeah, we only did main numbered games, and as you can see, there's still tons of stuff we didn't even get to. Oh, this is probably a Hope Estheim deck. Cool. There's tons of stuff we didn't even get to then, so it's like, imagine if everyone was like, oh, you didn't get my favorite tactics card, or you didn't get my favorite thing. It's like, well, we made a clean distinction here, you know? Alright, what do we want to do here? I can play this Mockingbird to copy and clear. I want to try and see if I can find like a fabled passage or something. So I think I want to play this Mockingbird and just clear out the way. And I think maybe Saz's Chocobo is actually the card I want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Or the Traveling Chocobo again. That was so much fun last time. All right, we're gonna do the Traveling Chocobo. It's too much fun. Sorry, I gotta Alt U this thing. Undo. Alright, that's what I want. Alright. So, yeah, the Traveling Chocobo was really fun to hit last time, so let's do that again. This is the one that's on Warrior. Alright. Play this. X equals 2. Wait, what happened? Oh, no, I tapped one. Oh, hold on. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no! Disaster strike. Well, I'm probably still okay, but that was pretty horrendous for me. Hilarious. Alright, I'll leave this land on top. Just played the Mockingbird not copying anything. That was me misclicking horrendously. Horrible misclick on my part. That's on me. I'll go ahead and cast this Miner's Guidewing now. Nope, I would love to leave that on top because I'm going to cast it. And this time I will be sure to copy something. I'm going to cast this. I'm telling you, this bird deck might be the real deal. I think we're going to have enough lands to make this thing good. Probably just want to keep trying to find my strongest things. Put that on the bottom. I considered making this a Kindred enchantment, so it would work with all the Traveling Chocobo, but having one Kindred in the set didn't make enough sense to me. Okay, so I know you have that plotted, not on my watch. I don't know. I'm probably still happy with, like, just attacking and you kill this. I guess you so obviously kill that, right? Whatever. It's fine. Oh, but it costs 2 more to cast it from exile, so you can't even do that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so these go here. You go to 2. Go to 4. I have this back. I'm going to scry this on the bottom. Alright. Yeah, finally time to Onslaught Block Birds, BB Livid, Celestial Gatekeeper, Crookclaw Elder. That's taking me back. Alright, if you've got a Board Sweeper, that's pretty good. Okay, I don't think that's going to be good, right?
Surrender your mind to
Kangi Eerie Keeper. That's a throwback for sure. Alright, I'll mill 15 cards. You got me.
Nothing could be more vulnerable than your memory.
Yeah, we got some. We got Giot as a dwarf card, and I think importantly, the thing that I'm happy with is we got Giot, and we got a common dwarf. So I'll go ahead and play this land because it's sweet. All right, tag you, everybody. You're dead. All right, probably have time for like one more game or so here. Oh, Bird Lovers Unites. All right. Ooh, getting some stuff. What do you think? Can I hit Mythic with birds? What do you guys think?
Whatever you played
If
last
I play
time,
on,
show up here.
if I play, am I supposed to be playing ranked? Sorry, I just realized I'm playing over here. Maybe I should be playing ranked. I don't know if that's option right now actually. All right, Mythic Mike MTG. No one. You really want your 1-drops in this deck. This is not a 1-drop. That does not count. This is an okay hand, but we're gonna mull this. Oh, okay. Now we got the good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Gonna bin either the Interrupter or the Plumecreed Escort. Gonna play this on turn 1, this on turn 2, that on turn 3. I'm not gonna have a lot of time for the Escort. It's pretty good. I guess I'm gonna put this. Do I want to put the Interrupter away or this Escort? I guess it's gonna like stop their creatures or something. Or I'll try putting the Escort away. We'll see how that works out for me. All right, let's try this. All right, take it away, Mythic Mike MTG, if that is your real name. Look at this guy reading a book. Reading a book on the job. All right, fine. Be the red guy. Ooh, I did draw the nut card though. I drew the Fabled Passage, so now I have the nut draw, which is the nut draw in this deck is Chocobo Fabled Passage. That is the nut draw. Now, I don't know if my nut draw can beat the power of Quarry Steelcutter, but let's find out. It is really good. Alright, play this. And I think I want a Fabled... Yeah, I could play this Miner's Guidewing, but I do think I just want a Fabled Passage here. And then what land do we want? We already have a Plains that can go there. I don't think it matters a ton. Let's look at this forest. Alright, so now we got 2/2/3s. Question remains, can I attack? You have double spell for the Swift Spear. If you double spell, you can attack past this. Who's the beatdown, huh? That is always the question. I guess I want to be able to kill the Swift Spear attack with it or whatever. But if I'm not attacking, what am I going to do? Like, my draw is so strong too. I guess I force him to kill one of these instead. I don't know, what do you think? Attack or don't attack? I guess I'm kind of into attacking here. You go spell, you get a Quarry Steelcutter thing, I can block that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on the attack. I might regret that choice. Normally I would try and be defensive here. See what they got. How many spells they got? Right. Oh, there's Steiner. Okay, so they're not double non-creature spelling. Okay, that's solid though. That's very solid, very solid. Steiner doing some work. Cool to see this. Look at that. 4/3 lifelink for 2. All right, so I'm just gonna block this because this is gonna grow. My birdie's gonna grow up big and tall. I mean, I should have left it untapped. I don't know. It's always hard to say. All right, I'm gonna play my land. That's for sure. Triggering these guys. And now I got a tough choice. So I play the Traveling Chocobo and set up well for next turn. Or the quest. The thing is, this Quest Caller Guidewing line like is really gonna mess up their blocking. I think I like this. Alright, I get to scry 1. Oh man, I'd love to keep that, but I gotta be able to find land, so I'm gonna have to put that little on the bottom. I don't think I can attack really this turn, so we're just gonna have to pass. Yeah, Miner's Guidewing. I know you might be like, what the heck is this? I think it's pretty good. It's a 1-drop. It, Ooh, go find equipment. Nice. What are you gonna go find? Maybe a Chainsaw? That's the key card in this deck, by the way. If you're playing like Clouds, you want Chainsaw. That card's really nice. Yeah, it seems like a silly card, but 1-drop bird, the exploration actually matters, it gets bigger fast, the Vidge is relevant. What'd you get? Oh, the boots? Okay. Yeah, another equipment for Steiner. Alright, and that triggers the Quarry Steelcutter. Alright. What are you serving with? Alright, 5/3 and the 5/4. So we gotta do some blocking. Question is what with? And you're tapped out, so I know that that's free rolling. I don't really want to trade off these Chocobos, though. I guess I, like, can go... I think I just have to take this out. The equipment's not going anywhere, so, like, I gotta deal with this now anyway. And then this token... I can, like, double block, have this explore to try and find a land, so I can go, like, Chocobo land next turn. Getting this off the board with the Bane Splitter on it is probably be pretty nice for me. It does remove this pump effect, which is going to pump my whole team up. They're actually going to trade this Chocobo across, which is within reason. But I kind of want to explore, so I think we are going to... I mean, I don't love doing this, but I think we just got to trade some stuff off, not take too much damage. You eat my guys, I keep one big Chocobo around. Alright, so this thing's going to explore. Found a Miner's Guidewing. I think we do not want that, so that's going to go in the bin. And my guy gets a counter. Alright, well, we didn't draw a land, which is a bummer. I could keep this interrupt something, but I think I just want to try and hit a land off this. Oh, Fabled Passage. Very nice. That's going to make this guy nice and big. Do I want to hold this in case I find a bird next turn? I may want to do that. I can also shuffle away the Yavimaya Coast if I don't want to draw that. I guess I could always hit a 1-drop bird. So I should probably do it now. What are the birds in my deck? I have more green. I have even green and white 1-drop, or Mockingbird, I guess. So green, white, and blue are all my options, huh? Hitting a 1-drop bird would be really strong right now, so I guess I should do this. And I don't want to draw this Yavimaya Coast, so... I guess the Mockingbird is the strongest and has the most copies in my deck, so we'll get the island. I still have my Ghost on top, huh? Funny. Alright, well, no attacks. I'll just hold up my 8-9. Yamaiko's still on top. Let's see if we can survive the Quarry Steel Cutter onslaught here. You're gonna play this, yeah, totally get it. Try and make him bigger, yeah, get it. Kellen can still not deal with this two-shot sausage chocobo though. Oh, Bart's and Bogo, my boy! Yes. Love that. Yeah, just put the Yamaiko's back on top. I don't know what's up with that. But this is going to be great. This is going to kill off something for us. I think we're just going to kill off that Kellen. It's got Ward 1, which I'll just pay for. So that's fine. Let's go ahead. Oh, actually, double. Right, I forgot the crazy combo. The Traveling Chocobo will double trigger Bart's and Boko, which is one of the nuttiest things you can do in this deck, by the way. It's just double Flame Tongue Kabu, right? So this is going to target this, which I will. It's because it's got Ward 1, right? Which I will pay for. And I think I just want to. I don't know. This is going to get snapped off. This is got press. I guess I just want to kill this, right? I'll pay the ward. This is Bart's and Boko Traveling Chocobos. Like, that is just curtains. That's lights out, man. Alright, and now I feel good about attacking with this. So, I'll attack you for 10. It's just little Chocobos all grown up. Look at this. Alright, Nahiri, cool, nice. I love this equipment deck. This equipment deck is cool. But the power of Bart's and Boko Traveling Chocobo is just so powerful. Double Flame Tongue Kabu is an outrageous thing. Alright, so this is strong, right? You may play that card for free. You may equipment it for free. Alright. So I really don't want to take extra damage here. I think I'm supposed to just trade Bart's and Boko with this, right? And I think I just take the 2 here and keep the Traveling Chocobo around. So that's fine. That dies, I take 2, I go to 11. You can play out these guys, which are good. Right, you're gonna get a free creature here, a free creature here. That's cool that they're using this Aftermath here. You don't see that every day. Yes, Bart Sengoku GGW. I love this bird deck. It's so fun. Poor Bart's though, biting the dust there. All right, yeah, you're gonna get this Core Silver Cutter trigger and this. I do have this Aven Interrupter though. I'm gonna have 3 Aven. I'm ready to interrupt them. I got 3 Aven Interrupters. I would love to draw another Bart's and Boko. And Traveling Chocobo is going to. Yeah, that's fine. Traveling Chocobo is going to do some good work here. I'm going to equip one of these guys probably, right? Let's see what's on top of the deck. By the way, bird. Restless Anchorage is a bird, which is hilarious to me. Love that. Alright, I'm going to play this. I have... Oh, interesting. If I play the Miner's Guidewing, I can't even interrupt her? Well, it kind of sucks, but I do think I want to clear out stuff from the top of my library. So I think I am just going to play this. Oh, and I'm so glad we did! There's the Cavalry. Boom, boom, boom. I'll pay the 1 on this. Bart's and Boko Traveling Chocobo, I'm telling you. It is the truth. Bird, who needs Quarry Steel Cutter when you got Saz's Chocobo, Traveling Chocobo, and Bart's and Boko? I love this deck so much. It is a blast. Well, hey, this has been such a fun stream. I'll say one more time. If you want to follow my normal streams, just go follow me at Gavin Verhey. That's me. I'll type it in the chat. That's me. You can also go add me on YouTube at Good Morning Magic. That is, please go ahead and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And I post videos up there all the time, including a pre-release primer today about this set. So you can learn how to play in time for your pre-release. Well, it's been a fun about 3 hours playing with all of you. We got to win a draft with some incredible games. We got to go undefeated with birds. Yes, go birds. And I cannot wait for you to go check out the set. It is truly a love letter to Final Fantasy and to Magic the Gathering. Made by people that really love this stuff. So thank you all so much. I'm sure you'll see me again. But until then, have fun out there and enjoy Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering, okay? And one more time, go birds. See ya.